erasing that, so write it down.
Ring of Shooting Stars.
Yep. Next is the jeweled tome, golden jeweled tome.
Oh, and I want to... Well, actually, with this, it is a 34. 35, sorry. 35.
Tome of Leadership and Influence. 35, right? Yeah, you look at it, it's a Tome of Leadership and Influence. Contains guidelines for influencing and charming others, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing the guidelines, your charisma score increases by 2. As does your maximum for that score. The manual then loses its magic but regains it in a century.
Holy shit. Is the last one like that? It didn't have that.
I don't believe so.
Okay, I was going to say.
It also didn't raise the maximum, though.
Oh, really?
It just gave you +2 to the...
Because it knew, it's like if we give them a book that increases their con score, they're going to fight to the death over it if we give it only one charge.
And then last item, or that was 5, right?
This is carpet.
Oh no, that card was incomplete, guys. For the bodily health, the manual loses its magic but regains it in a century.
Oh. Well, good thing you never finished it.
And it does increase your maximum for that score.
Cool.
And then for the carpet, plus 16.
This is carpet.
What's 7 plus 16?
33.
It's shag. It says welcome home.
7 plus 16, 23.
No, it's an Arabian-esque carpet. As you unroll it, looking at it,
The sitar.
I don't know what shape those are.
Those are really bad sitars.
I don't know what shape they are.
It's like a guitar.
Is it? Okay.
It's the penny of sitar.
I think they pluck it. Cello.
as you roll it out, it's about 5 foot by 7 feet.
I could use a 5 foot.
And you see it, and you like look at it closely, and you just speak the arcane word for fly, and the carpet just lifts off the ground.
I got the ring. This one's mine.
I have the griffin, so my griffin could ride it though, and then if he gets tired.
It's roleplay, guys.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I just had a feeling about this. The cloak.
Sure. Oh, okay. 29.
29.
13 plus 16. 29.
For what?
The cloak.
The cloak. That was. It's a cloak of storing. And it allows you to hide away 2 things. We'll say regardless of size.
Okay. What was the, just so I could write down, what was the weight limit on the carpet?
Just 2 things. Large.
I put a building.
Yeah, I need to be clear.
That could fit in the cloak. Yeah.
2 things that can fit into the cloak.
Okay. What was the? Just I want to write down the one thing for the flying carpet was the weight limit.
Forever.
The weight limit's 600 pounds.
The most pocket sand out of anybody.
You just can throw it at people.
Had a statue in it and just drop it on someone from the. You can hide a statue in the cloak, get on the flying carpet, and then just drop it on someone.
Here, everywhere.
All right, what do you guys do?
I mess with crossbow bolts
Okay.
sometimes, so maybe not.
What do you do with it?
The carpet. Oh well, actually, sorry. I throw you the diamond too.
You motherfuckers left.
Oh.
I say, should we?
Can I tell how much this is
Carpet in
worth?
the cloak. And where the
Should I head down?
Or should we head back up?
We should probably head back up.
We should probably head back up.
Okay.
I feel like it's safer up there,
Well,
right?
we have to get to where we need to go. We don't
Oh,
have a
yeah.
teleporter. We don't have a train.
Okay,
Where
let's.
do we need to go?
What time is it again? You said.
Back to.
About noon. A little afternoon now.
Shit, it's so early in the day. Yeah, let's start. We should start traveling.
Okay, wait, no.
I'll fly up and help you.
I got a way for us to go on fall ground.
Oh,
And I go. I'm gonna need your. Oh shit. You need to attune to that ring. Or.
but it needs to be nighttime. And I'm pretty tired.
You can only attune to that ring at night.
Yeah.
For an hour, right?
Yeah, no, it takes an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, I could still get a night's rest then too.
Do you guys head back to the temple or to the pyramid?
Wait for him.
No, I if we're trying to get to Falgaron, we need to hitch a ride. So, to the docks.
You want to take a boat?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what about the mirrors? Isn't there one in Votar?
Oh.
Xanathar, I've never been here. Does Xanathar have a shop here?
Yeah.
Can I recall any information?
No, he does. It was all major cities.
Oh yeah.
Except for the
we'd have to find it.
Magus' place and Vega.
So we could try and find it, but I don't.
We have to be careful. The Clarence
Mel,
are watching.
do you still have the book?
Let me look.
Maybe there's information in there on the location. Of
Yes,
Did you
I
write down the
absolutely
diamond? Yeah. Oh, can I look at the diamond and tell how much it's worth?
Intelligence check.
Intelligence. I can do. I'm gonna.
I can do that.
I use a bardic inspiration on myself. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I can tell what this is. 16 plus.
Stop saying the same way
I'm
I
sorry.
say it.
21.
There's one.
3,000. For about 3,000 gold.
Okay. Yeah. This can work. This can work.
Hang on to that. I erased it already. Yeah, we're saying. Okay, so I fly my carpet up to the top, and how much does Pigeon weigh? Actually, doesn't matter how much Pigeon weighs. I put everyone
fly
except
too.
for Pigeon onto the carpet.
Everyone except for Pigeon.
Everyone who's unconscious except for Pigeon.
Well, I can take
Okay.
2 bodies
Let's
on the griffin.
I just don't need. I have a carpet.
But we gotta take pigeon too.
Wait, is that carpet flying?
Yeah, as
Oh.
you see Seneca just fly up to the top of the pyramid on a carpet.
Seneca.
Now is not the time for jokes. Hilarious. What are you, the purple movie?
Yeah, roleplay Seneca.
So yeah, I come up. I like set the carpet down and roll.
Wait, did you find? What else did you find?
Nothing that would help except for the diamond that I gave him.
I got it.
One.
Yeah. So that
Wait,
makes
how many more do we need?
one more. We have 2.
Has anybody
Oh,
checked their bodies?
oh shit!
Rieger had resurrected.
I fly back down.
No.
If I'm not
Where
mistaken,
are you? What? Don't.
I forgot
leave.
Callum's head.
Oh Jesus Christ!
All right, as he flies back down, you guys can talk.
we can head down too.
No, but one of them
Do
might.
you
have-
want to look at? I don't
Fine, I'll look.
want to look at
I'll
their
look
bodies.
their
But
bodies.
if I'm not mistaken,
Looking for a
druids
diamond.
can't learn resurrect. It's a different spell. It requires different components.
14.
What do they find, boys?
4 diamonds worth 500 gold.
There it is.
4 diamonds worth 500 gold each.
Those don't help them.
As you look at them, you find some diamonds
And at what 400?
with just kind of like some marks on them with how much they're worth. I'd say you do that.
a
I've got some-
diamond worth 1,000 at least.
No. How much are they worth?
500.
I can use Raise Dead for that.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's
Oh,
3.
I've got.
But it'll take.
All you guys could say is what you have. All you guys
have
could say
how
is
many
what
of
you
them
have.
were?
Diamond dust I and
spent,
oils for reincarnate.
How many diamonds was it?
Is that all you were looking for, or do you want to know the rest of what I have?
4 diamonds worth. That's all I was looking for.
4 diamonds worth
I
500
wouldn't like
each.
loot you to the core. It was just. That was all I was looking for.
4 diamonds.
You worked
500 each. I just wanted to double check.
Just a bunch of handkerchiefs. God, this is.
And then I have
Keep coming.
as far as like I guess I control F diamonds. So Tyler, there's also diamond dust in Grieger's bag because I control F diamond.
Maybe I can use it for something later, but I don't know at the moment.
Control
There's
that.
also an autographed picture of Diamond Dallas Page.
You got that.
Naked picture of you.
That's me.
Right.
Oh, that's mine.
Seneca comes flying back up to the top of the pyramid with the head of
Good.
Callum.
Okay.
Don't worry, I burned the rest of the body.
Yeah, that's probably good.
So don't come
Who
back.
wants that?
Can you
Oh
look
wait,
and see
check
if-
this shit out.
Just like puts it inside his cloak and it just kind of disappears.
Ta-da!
Very good. Cool.
So you come back up here, so you didn't find anything else useful, and you have all these magic items.
Nothing useful for. I'm bringing a friends deck. I've got great gifts for them when they do.
I-
come
I'm
back.
very
Well-
solemn.
To be fair, so everyone knows, he you found this ring, but I'd kind of would like it because I have no magic items. I'm like,
Oh, that's fine.
and it's so I can see in the dark
That's
because I can't do that.
I know.
And I think I'm the only one.
Oh, and also you have this book.
And this book, but I kind of would like to read it too,
That's fine.
or maybe Leah.
Yeah. So you can
All
take
right.
whatever.
Why don't you check really quickly?
You recorded the book, right? So I erased it.
Yeah.
Do we need to see what is in this pyramid first, or there's no real reason? We're looking.
Show me where the entrance is. Maybe we can find something useful in here.
What's in the pyramid?
We're not sure. We're just looking to help bring back our friends some way.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take Gur and the bodies to the boats, the docks.
What happened to the
Oh,
mirrors?
the mirrors. The mirrors. Try to find his
Maybe
store.
you guys look for those. We'll
yeah.
look at the pyramid.
Yeah, just be careful, okay? Because those Clarences are still watching the area. Zenithar is back.
Remember the last Clarence I had an encounter with?
Yes.
Fuckers fly when you hit him with a crossbow.
The
They're
perception
also
checks I
invisible
gave you
sometimes.
guys that last for an hour. How long would you say it's been looking at the bodies and doing the items?
Almost an hour. Not
Okay.
exactly there yet.
So never mind.
All right.
I can't give those again. Good luck.
So as you guys split up to head off,
Yep, I just take my flying carpet around town looking for Xanathar's shop,
all right.
which I assume is just like a beholder on the sign up front.
Meanwhile,
There's also this. It's 5 liters
this isn't working.
for $10.
Just in case, I want to go to the while we're looking for the store. I want to just.
I'll come back to you.
I'm just prepping something for ahead of time. It's like
What?
so. I'm just lighting a fire on the docks and throwing copper that I can find into it to make the flames green to signal to. I'm bullshitting because I have the thing where I can secure a ride on a boat no matter what. So I'm signaling
needs to
to
be people.
passerby pirates with green flame.
All right.
Okay.
Noted.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
And so that surprises nobody. We're saying he's just bullshitting.
Well, it's one of his.
He tried
Alright,
to do a
guys,
character
abilities.
thing and then
Guys,
wanted to explain.
so as this is.
Oh man, they're so tight.
What this is in. There we go.
That was weird. I made the same sound.
As you all are doing that, or not as you all, Leah,
Oh shit! God damn it.
as the party teleported away, you and Drollickner drew whatever you needed to. Drollickner has his axe. He goes, "With the last line of defense, you ready?
I guess I better be.
Your spell should keep everything away."
Oh shit! I didn't think about this.
Spell should. He
Fucking
said.
Grieger died.
He said his
It
spell
lasts for a
should.
week.
It's not concentration.
Oh, okay.
He said. He said his spell should keep all those zombies away. So.
Well, we're here in case it doesn't.
And then it goes away.
As you guys, as you guys continue on through your watch, whatever's left of Viper's Venom behind you too, just kind of standing there.
Did his father ever come? Sorry.
Yes, he did. He's
did?
out. He's out there right now.
Okay. I wasn't aware of this fact. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
His Kurluk is his name, right?
Kurluk flew out and has been doing his best to get rid of the horde while also dodging their attacks, while also not burning the rest of the city down. So he hasn't been the most efficient, but he's been doing what he could.
But hey, I'm glad we got a fucking dragon on our side.
And every once in a while, he'll fly back down through the garden, and come in just kind of like for some healing, and you'll see the Viper's Venom, whatever spellcasters they have, very quickly healing him up.
Okay.
Every once in a while, you hear just the outside on the other side of the door before it runs off, seemingly pushed away by something.
What we determined like one in like 12. Oh, it was 5%. Yeah, 5% of them can get through. On average.
And every once in a while, one that will come and just kind of beat against the door, but can't really. It's too weak to push this big fucking door, the big bar down. You guys feel safe, and you feel like this is a good plan.
Okay.
The guys just need to get this done,
Hurry the fuck up.
and that's when. And then suddenly, dozens banging on the door as Drollickner goes, "Get ready!" And the Viper's Venom kind of
Holy
starts
shit.
drawing their swords, and you see the bar kind of almost breaking as you see 10 mask whites walking into the room. And you see what looks like a few zombies behind them kind of walking through. The mask whites just menacingly stomping through. This Drollickner is like, "If we die in glory." And he draws his axe and runs forward, and as he does, the mask whites look at him and the armor just collapses, and all of them begin to fall. The zombies kind of look and they're like, "Eh,"
We killed the Night Kings.
and they run off. I came up with the idea for that.
This is the second time you've said that. I know.
We had this session,
This session
before
has-
the game
season, yeah.
last week. Before the show. The mask whites, the armor crumples to the ground. What zombies are still alive, they like look around, they're just and like seem like they're snapped out of it as they just run off.
Oh my god.
Drollickner's like, "The strength of the gold dragons runs through me!"
Does that mean that their master is dead?
Oh! Yeah, I suppose that makes more
You know
sense.
what? Jolk, we'll just tell people they were so frightened at your presence. That they all. That's what we'll tell
I'm not
people.
that at all.
Only you and I have to know the truth.
So you're gonna take all of our credit and what you're right on that thing?
No, I said only we will know the truth.
Alright! Viper's Venom! Let's clean up the stragglers! And you hear like the drow cheer as they run out. And
Do I see anybody around that like needs any healing at all, or is everybody pretty?
everyone who's been inside has been tended to already. You were tending to before they had left. We had said that, sorry. you were
fine.
helping wrapping wounds and stuff.
Okay.
There was no one around here that needed healing.
I mean, I feel like in character, I would probably go with them. I don't know that.
You knew.
Or I probably need to stay with these
here's
people.
the thing. You knew that they knew that it was going to be a one-way trip until they rested, because they needed you. You remembered they had said that they only have one teleport,
Yeah.
and that it's going to they're gonna have to rest before they can come back.
Okay, so I
So-
would have no reason to assume that they are in trouble because they haven't been back yet,
Okay.
right? Because it's the same day, right? Yeah, so I would have no reason in character to assume that anything had gone wrong yet.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess I'll stay and make sure the people in this room are safe.
Okay.
Is what I would do. If Drollickner ran out with the Viper's Venom, I would make sure that, or maybe move them farther into the castle where the doors had not been broken into.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, everybody, let's move farther into the castle, and we'll lock the doors behind us. Seems
then-
Drollickner and his Viper's Venom are going to take care of the rest for us.
And you hear some like melancholy cheering through it. Like some people are like, "Yeah, all right," but you could sense most of the group is not happy with. They're just exhausted and beaten emotionally, and many of them just kind of get up wordlessly and head to the back.
Also sarcastic.
All right.
All right, and I
with
will
that?
walk in with them.
Crew, who's going to the pyramid and who's going to? You're the only one looking for Xanthars? You, Edgar?
Or I don't know what Mel's doing. I was gonna say I was sticking with Seneca.
You're sticking with Seneca.
yeah.
So Seneca and Melindor
So
are looking for Xanthars. Anger are looking for Xanthars. And you two are going to the pyramid.
Yes.
Okay.
What I did was I leapt past the other Aegises He had no idea I was there, and then I stabbed Callan. He tried to catch it,
You didn't throw it at him?
but I dropped
But you also had years of training to sneak around.
But don't forget, you dropped out of your training and you never fully became what you were trying to train to be.
I rolled
No,
a
I
20.
mean, they even
It happens, dude.
They do have that shot of like the White Walker's
She could've
hair
just thrown the
going
dagger.
past, and he like looks
Anyway,
and doesn't see it.
She
It's
wants
We're
to
playing.
save him.
It's
I mean, more
fantastic.
cinematic anyway.
It's so good.
So,
I just realized it.
the guys who are at the pyramid, you guys walk down the stairs, and Griffin, you take
can
him
fly down,
to.
actually.
You fly down the stairs, and Griffin, you take him to the last spot that you remember where it was to get in. You see the etchings of what looks to be a door there, but no handle of any sorts.
Do I have time to?
I have the devil sight thing, so I can read all languages. Is it
No languages around.
It's okay, so it's just like runes of like some kind, or
No runes.
Oh, you said etchings.
Sorry,
I-
the crease.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm sorry. He put his hand on it, and it glue white, and then we entered.
Yeah, can I, like, what would it be, investigate, or like an arcana,
You know the
or
worst
like
part about that? I wasn't mocking him. I actually accidentally said
You
glue.
can make a religion check.
religion check? Okay. Probably gonna need to give myself, where'd my d12 go?
Hey, why don't you hold this talisman? Can't fucking help it.
No, I have one, I just was looking for my set. Now 20! So 27.
This seems to be some sort of divine magic, but not from any of the gods that you know. This seems to come from some sort of. There's some kind of magic here that is almost disturbing in a way. It's divine, but not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like ancient more than anything else almost?
exactly. As in old one, kind of styled. This is a creature. Whatever kind of magic that's coming from this creature, you don't feel comfortable with it in any way. More importantly, you don't even know where to begin how to access it.
Does this remind me of the because we had found stuff about like the Tarrasque and stuff like that, or what I had found was it was called Orcus's dog or whatever or something like that, right? Is it similar feel kind of thing? Could I
Yeah, it's definitely
Insinuate or-
it's definitely the same kind of like great old beast feel that like the Tarrasque would have.
yeah. So I think this is the Tarrasque. So I don't think we want to go down. And I don't even know how to go in there. I think I could.
I mean, we could blast it open at the end of the day, but we don't have time for that.
No, I was gonna say I could try to dimension door into it, but I don't know what's inside.
We don't need to lose you too.
Griffin, I didn't want to say this in front of everyone else, but so this book, and I pull out the golden tome. It's a manual of leadership.
Emmanuel?
And I think you're the best leader we have. I know you don't believe that, but maybe you should.
If it's useful, give it to someone else. I don't plan on surviving this.
What does that mean?
That's what it means. Everyone else has died his life. It'll become my time soon too.
No, we need you.
I've done nothing.
You've done everything.
I finish them off, right? That's all I ever do. Just finish them off in combat. That's it.
You guide us. You inspire us. I mean, it's.
Without the rest of the people we need here in our team, I am useless. So I would rather someone else have that, because let's say I just aim the bow, right? Fire. What am I without the bow? What am I without the glaive? I can't lead, I can't direct anything if there's nothing to direct.
I think you're too hard on yourself, and that's weird for me to say because I know everyone says it about me, but I don't know. I wouldn't be here without you. I don't think a lot of us would be, and I think that's what a leader is, not just someone who can get the last hit. It's someone who gets someone else to take the first strike, right?
I suppose. I'll take it for now and hang on to it, but I believe we should discuss it with the rest of the group. And I appreciate your words. They do not fall on deaf ears.
It's a bardic inspiration, just for an hour.
I jump off the pyramid.
It's down on ground level.
yeah, we're on the ground.
That was good role playing.
Fine, let's return to them, see if we can get in. Do you happen to have what Leah had, her eyes where they turned all white and
What?
she could see everything? It's like she could see the invisible clearances.
Oh. No.
That's fine. So useful.
I do other things.
No, yes, absolutely. You identified all of those objects, which without you, we wouldn't have known.
Good it did. Doing good.
So,
I watched Pigeon die twice, so that was cool.
oh God, that hurt me right in the heart. All right,
Should we
then
go
we must
together
be
then?
careful because they will be lurking around his shop. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask Mel what he learned in that book. But
I could
let's
send
try
my
to catch up.
pixies out, and they can be invisible and look around. I don't know if they can see invisible, though. I don't think they can. Never mind.
We have Seneca and we have Mel. They have their enhanced
true sight.
perception. I think we just wait and see what we find together. If we need the pixies, it'll be a bailout. It's Plan B.
All right. Should we meet up with the others then?
The brick.
All right.
Yes. Urzo's still standing too, right?
Yeah,
He's
mostly.
unconscious though, right? We got him to like.
I got him to one with a healing kit. So he's just
hanging out with you guys.
great.
We have those healing potions that I would suggest you would give to him if I were there.
All right.
So then we'll head to the shop.
Sounds good. Meanwhile, Melindor, who's
Sorry, that's my fault. I was just trying to clean up some.
it's your fault. Bill's gone.
He's grabbing
Yeah, I
a
said
garbage
to
bag.
get a trash bag, and he
Oh.
grabbed one. Sorry.
Don't apologize for Bill being an amazing host.
But also,
That's
fuck
bardic
you, April.
inspiration. Just like for an half hour.
It's like in real life. So
That's a real life bardic inspiration.
when you're about
All right,
to
guys.
crash,
Perception check for you three on the carpet.
Where the fuck were you? Shit.
Alright. It's a solid 13. 24.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
He rolled a nat 20. And I saw it and I was like, okay, I'll confirm that, we've been asked. And then he was like 19.
19.
Okay.
I'm distraught.
Seneca, as you look around, for the life of me, I don't remember ever saying he has a shop in Votar.
No, you just said where he didn't have shops.
You said every major
You
city
said
except
every
for
major city except for Freehold and
the place with the
Aegis,
house.
yeah.
yeah,
Or Templendor.
Templendor.
Templars.
That's what April has
So-
written down, and I trust what she has
All
written down.
right. And I trust her. All right. Then in that case, Seneca, only Seneca, as you're flying through the sky on your magic carpet, the wind in your hair, you feel like you can't even enjoy it this moment. And Melindor, he's just been incredibly quiet at this point, just kind of sitting with his legs over the edge. Seneca, you finally spot a small shack with a purple rooftop. Similar wood building that looks to be Xanthar's.
Hard bank.
Alright. You get down there, and sure enough, it looks to be a Xanthar shop.
I park the carpet and set the the pigeon down and go inside. Or I sneakily go inside.
I could sneakily come along as well.
You were bringing pigeon with?
Yeah,
I think that's a little too heavy.
the ring.
Oh, okay.
Not on the carpet, behind it.
The stealth of 32.
And Ger's just like,
You're fucking me.
17.
And Gur, are you going in?
I'll stay outside.
Okay.
Pigeon's body's outside. So
Except I'm saying no.
All right.
Seneca just goes covers his
Seneca, Melindor, you step into the building very quietly. And as you do, you both can hear furious scribbling.
That just is a funny, funny description of anything.
furious.
This isn't the horny player.
Just very.
Yeah, actually, which clearance is this from the book?
Not all.
Okay, I go towards the scribbling sounds.
Okay.
And I just give you like the.
You walk towards the back of the building, and as you turn the corner, you kind of peek your head around, you see a little Clarence writing the book as fast as he can. Just
Everybody else likes Clarence, but I don't. Like, I don't really have a reason to. They're kind of fuckers. They're kind of fuckers, right? Like, all they've done. We've only ever met one that was like cool, and that's the horny one, right?
Not the funny one.
Oh, the sad one, right? But the rest were kind of dickheads. Okay. I was gonna say, because like I know Theron didn't like him, but I'm pretty sure Seneca didn't like him. I'm gonna smoke him.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Smoking.
Double fist rotation.
Can you wait till we find out what personality he is? I just really want to know.
It's true.
find out once you've read it.
So plus 12 minus 5 is 22.
That hits him.
He's writing something down.
Like, what are you guys doing? Oh my god! Claire Bear.
And it's a surprise. I mean, no, never mind. That's
Would I know?
assassin specific.
What was it exactly? How did we word it?
I mean, you see Seneca in front of you, like lean around with the crossbow.
Do I know which Clarence this is? Do I like this Clarence?
They've been moved around so much, you're not really totally sure.
Okay. I don't really care. It never says.
There's also this.
Okay, so 10, 20, 32 plus 10 is 42 plus 7, 49.
What?
What? 49?
Yeah.
The crossbow bolt fires through the air. As he kind of looks and he gets it, you see as it right in his eye as he kind of thumps against the ground.
Shit, you just fucking killed the Clarence.
Hey, maybe we shouldn't kill. Oh.
We don't know.
Did you know that one?
It's fine. It's fine. There's a bunch of them.
What? No,
No. You're good.
it's fine.
Thank you for checking.
We love your
What do you do?
I go and grab the book and see what he was writing.
Sorry, we love your kid more than you.
As you go to grab the book and look, you see the Guardians have defeated Callum. It was really funny to watch.
Dropped out of the sky. It was awesome.
Just a heads up, let them know that they heard Orcus's deal and still won't have it. Try and convince Orcus to not be to not be so focused on keeping them safe. And by the way, and that's when you got him.
By the way, great pierogi the other Coast clear.
What's your passive perception? Oh, I have it right here. You hear some shuffling coming from the ground. As you look down, you see Clarence coming at your ankle, blood pouring from his eye as he comes as he's like coming to your ankle. What do you do?
Should I shoot him with? I'm shooting him with the arrow.
Roll.
I knock and shoot. All right, 31.
It hits him.
Okay. What's I doing? 10.
As you see that, he like opens his mouth wide, like as he's about to get to Seneca, and you pull an arrow and fire it. It goes right into his head. And
Okay, that was the one I didn't like. I didn't realize
he had 50 health.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's why I was laughing.
You're welcome.
Creepy little bastard.
He is, yeah. Seriously, they all are a little bit creepy.
I think his pockets.
Did he have anything?
Roll investigation check.
Oh, goddamn. Third one today. 31.
You find 30 gold.
Always worth it.
All right, what do you guys do? As you get to the back, you also see the mirror standing up in the back of the shop.
Found the mirror, guys. Do you have a ring? Do you have an earring?
We're not in range.
Oh, I forgot there's a range on those things.
You have to be in a mile, right?
Does it go? Got the mirrors, guys. We're right here, and I don't know. I light an arrow on fire or a crossbow. And...
Okay.
Actually, you can just do that, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
You see flaming.
Ramirez.
Oh, actually, better yet, I'm just like, carpet. Show them where we're at.
As you guys look around, Urzo, Griffin, and William, you see a carpet flailing around in the sky.
I like him.
Oh,
It's kind of like
we'll head that way.
He's just doing the YMCA.
Oh, I'm conscious, aren't I?
yes. You have 1 HP.
You've been taking a nap this whole time.
All right.
On a carpet.
So
Did you guys find anything else on those matrices that may help him?
Sorry.
You found a potion of healing. Give it to him.
Oh, that's right. You have it. Well, I don't have it.
Kidding.
Send it.
What does a potion of healing do?
It was
that
superior.
potion. It was you found a potion of healing, which is 2d4 plus 2.
I thought it was
There's-
superior.
There was also a superior potion of superior healing, which is 8d4 plus 8.
Oh shit.
I mean, we can't do anything until you rest, right?
Correct.
It's from the Pacific.
So why don't we just camp
Save
up here?
the potion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in a pinch. I can use the healer's kit. I don't know what that does past first level.
I don't think it does anything.
Oh, that's
to
the feat
the
that
dead.
should do it. That's the feat that does
Yeah,
it.
you defeat to it's like 1d4 health or something.
Okay, yeah. We just sit put and take a...
We fly over. Did you guys? We don't have the bodies. You have all the bodies. Okay.
Yeah, they're light.
Yeah.
And I telekinesis.
I figured you could throw them in a cloak.
Guys. It's okay.
You
Be a
could put them
little
in the
quiet.
cloak, right?
Well, you turned and they both went like it was synchronized.
Is he still small?
Is he still small?
Yeah,
Because
he's
he
a-
transformed. I don't know what the fuck he looks like anymore.
Yes, I believe he's still
So they
constant.
can fit in the cloak.
Okay, so yeah, I just pocket Krieger.
He yeets them in the cloak.
Who's really small?
Oh, and a child. Yeah, I also.
Okay, as you do,
The head pops out.
yeah, it just kind of flops to the ground.
Oh, I was thinking I shoved Tass in and Krieger partly comes out.
No, it makes sense. The smallest thing first is gonna just pop
So wait,
out.
what came out?
Callum's head.
Callum's head.
Callum, sorry.
As you do that, Krieger. Two things.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm sitting here thinking of the side. Okay, so then I take Krieger and shove him back in, catch Callum's head, and go.
Yeah, I'll put it in my backpack.
Hot potato.
I wrap it up first because I don't want like shit. Like
Yeah, you don't want to catch
it.
anything.
Alright.
Like crumbs stuck in it.
Your crab.
And what do you guys do?
Take a long rest.
Did you find the mirror in here? Right.
Why don't we just
Oh.
go?
Because we can't. Where are we gonna go?
Back to
Back to Felgron.
Fogland.
Well, we can't do anything once we're there.
And all the undead are
Dead.
probably still. Oh, that's right.
No, they don't. Remember, Tass told us. They don't die, they just lose their master.
Oh. So maybe we should rest and then go back? Because they're safe in the temple. Or
How
wherever it is.
long?
10 days. 10 days.
10 days. So.
9.5.
And I'm guessing I can help them. I'm gonna try. And I look at you and I say that.
And we don't have a secure route from wherever Xanathar's shop is in Fulguram to
Fine.
the palace.
That's a good point.
So let's rest.
Let's now split watch.
I know it's early in the day, but
You're back. I go and put my fire out.
Yeah, you head back down to the dock, looking around. No ships anywhere in sight. And if they would have seen you, they would have come. So unfortunately, if it was any dock with any people on it, I would have given you that ability. Sorry.
Weird worked out. Plus I was just gonna take a shit.
Sorry?
Just gonna take a
I was
shit.
gonna take a big
You
shit.
don't need to do that on the dock. You can go. To
Well, yeah, I could do it in
somewhere.
like a outhouse or.
As you get to the
Private.
dock, though, you do see like it's kind of shocking, like the whatever ships are in dock at the moment are scuttled, but there aren't many.
Who was it that was here? Is the Bright Horde, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just like said fuck it on their way out, I guess.
well, they all left, right?
Well, yeah, I know they went to Nondaram, but so they just like burnt like fucking scorched earth. Yeah.
Or they didn't, and all the Aegis killed all the rest of them that were there. Sorry. I shouldn't talk.
Not there, Leo.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Glad to be I'm glad to be here instead of in Fulguram with that insufferable know-it-all.
Leah?
That's the one.
Sparkles.
Or worse, expel.
As you guys head back to Xanathar's shop to kind of
Well, I guess.
Why are we the same size?
lay down and just kind of rest on the day's
Split watch.
nonsense. Who's taking first watch?
I'm full health.
Just because.
I'll take first.
Yeah, I can't attune to that ringtone
And I'm
nighttime,
super
so I'll
sneaky.
just chill.
We'll find you a little post like right outside. We can
Actually, I'll
hide
take
up.
the first watch once the sun goes down. You can take first watch. I'll take the second watch.
Is it a thing where you can only long rest once in 24 hours?
Is that a thing?
It's not within 24 hours, but there is like a gap.
Let me check really
You
quick.
can't back to back. I do remember that. Well,
Maybe 12 hours?
maybe they didn't even bother putting that in there.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you? Because a long rest is like
I can
7
sleep
hours.
8 hours within 24. I can sleep 16 hours.
Also, if
within
you're
24 hours.
exhausted, I feel like
You've done
if you're exhausted.
24 hours within 24 hours.
Also done it.
The
But I feel
day
like
after
some
one
of
of
you are
Ben's
exhausted,
parties.
Yeah,
so it
aided
makes sense
by
for you to sleep
alcohol.
again.
Also, we had a big battle.
A character can't benefit from more than one long rest in a 24-hour period.
Jesus, really? Alright, then I guess we should just go back. Because we can't. We're just
You
gonna
need
wait.
to. I mean, you get downtime in the process.
Or we can downtime. Yeah. Okay.
Take a short rest, get some stuff done.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, I need a long rest on a 4. I mean, if I were
Yeah,
put
I'm
on a
very
scale.
hurt, so I don't want to go back and risk fighting a whole
Yeah,
bunch of
that-
things.
And the only thing else we could do is rest in the hub. Like, there's nowhere to go from here. We can't risk going
We
back
could
right
look
now.
around the rest of the city, see if we find any signs of what happened
Oh,
here.
why don't we? We're so dumb. We're really dumb.
I
For
am,
real.
definitely.
For real. We are so dumb. For real. Why are we not just going to Artal and finding a cleric?
I guess we could do that.
Because we're not close.
We also have a lot of people looking
We
for us
are
at all times.
Approximately 10 feet from Artal, technically.
The mirrors.
Oh.
There are people looking for us in control.
Not for me.
You're just gonna bring 3 dead bodies around town, and
It's our fault.
You have 2 hidden, but Listen, if William says he
Or
can
somewhere
do
where they do like us. Is there anywhere where they like you?
No.
it, if William says he can do it, I believe in him.
Can you do it? Oh God.
If Griffin says I could do it, I can try my hardest.
No. This isn't.
I know it's within the realm of possibilities.
You
I
can
just
bring
also
all
know
three
that
of
I've
them back.
never done it before, and it could
All
be
three.
I could definitely do 2 of them, probably. Like right away. I would maybe need an extra day.
Look at him.
I might need an extra day. But if I get Grieger back first, he could get someone else as well.
Yeah, that's the idea. Let him try. We have the mirrors if we have to. But as of right now, we warp into any other city, they'll be watching these shops.
We don't know what's waiting for us.
Falderam is in chaos.
Not to mention, they know that we're in Voltar right now.
Yeah, it's
So-
a strong possibility that the Clarences may have been taken over by the undead in Falderam.
Okay, well, then to quote the wisest man I ever knew, let's take a fucking nap.
Alright. And you guys take some downtime. Take some rest. I'd say you have about probably about 8 hours of downtime, honestly. Waiting for the sun to go down and waiting for it to be time to go to bed.
How shitty is that? I could take the book off the kid. Probably not read this. That's really super shitty.
Alright. If that's the case, I'm going to move back to Falgaram. So.
Oh, the music was so good.
I could keep playing it. I know. Leah, as you continue to kind of protect the people, eventually Droloknar comes back with Kurloknar as they both walk in.
What does Kurloknar look like now? Is he like
When he's a dragonborn, he looks like an older
gold
dragonborn.
Okay.
And as they walk in, like you see Droloknar is just covered in blood. And he's just
What happened?
Oh, well, they seem to be, they seem to be, weakening.
Are they retreating?
Most of them, those that do fight back are really, they're not the massive horde they were, so.
Easy to fend off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
good.
Turok's like, I've been, doing my best to make sure that they, that my fire keeps them at bay without hurting the rest of the city. But it's been challenging.
Don't land in front of them.
You're not there?
They'll just
You're not
climb
there?
over you and kill you.
You're not there? I know, it's awful. Whole episode sucked.
We appreciate you for coming to our aid and becoming a quick ally. We very much appreciate that, Kurlok.
It was handled well by you and your party.
Thank you. Speaking of which, do I know how much time has transpired since I left?
About 8 hours.
Well, I'm guessing that my party was successful in,
Well, it seems like.
Jesus, yeah.
And like you see some servers are coming over now with some food, and like Drolok immediately grabs some stuff. He's just like, "But they'll probably be back. Don't worry."
Yeah, I mean, if they killed him, I mean, wow, I can't believe they killed an Aegis. And from what I remember, there were supposed to be multiple ones there at this meeting or whatever. That, anyways, wow, I'm impressed with my parties.
Aye, they're not completely useless without you.
Well, yeah, no, I guess not.
Yeah.
Maybe I can go home after all.
Right, I'm gonna finish eating and go kill some more zombies.
Okay.
You should rest.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Alright. You. Make sure she gets the best bed in this place. That'd be yours, sir. Second best. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That would be a little strange.
No, he's into Seneca. He's loyal.
I also don't think I'm his type. He
I
likes
don't like
even
those
more
pike
exotic.
skins. Alright, you get some rest. You see your group of the friends in the morning, that will be that. Dad, let's go! He's like, oh my gosh. Alright. And he walks out with him. And that's that. Ready to do anything else?
No, I don't think that I'm gonna sleep though.
You're not gonna sleep?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
That's
Not
a
until I
level.
come back.
It's a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Alright. So,
I'll go to the room and I'll like
Mhm.
wait and
Of
relax,
course.
but yeah, I'm not gonna sleep.
No dice roll.
I have an earring,
just
yeah.
be careful around those cords.
Yep.
I'm gonna do this. I don't know based on the science. Yeah, I guess I'd have to ask Ben. I don't know based on like the how we always switch the rings and bracelets because there's not enough of us to get through. I don't know if I would have one. Would it make sense for me to have one or not?
Yeah, there's 10 of them, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You switch them, and I think Pigeon was 10. You switched them when it came to Mr. Bones and Claptrap.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so I do have one.
So otherwise, you guys usually have
Okay, yeah.
those.
So I have one on standby. I'm just ready. I'm waiting.
Okay. And with that, you guys rest through the night. 4 hours for Urza, so really, you guys only need 3 watches.
Before, is it dark out before, like, it was like 1-ish, right? So, like, night hit, can I attune to the ring before I go to bed?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You okay?
And you do. And as once you do, you see it kind of like sparks, and you see some little shooting stars kind of come out of it, and you're like, neat.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys sleep, and your level ups, if you have any, are officially official. William,
Yeah.
as you sleep, you dream.
Good music. For dream music. This is good dream.
And it's a lot of the same dream of what happened that day. Just the meteor coming down as you look around. And you see Tass fall. You see Grieger as you hear the arcane word for kill. As his eyes just roll back, and it just keeps flashing again and again until suddenly it freezes. And you hear, alright, this is sad. This is sad. Son. And kind of coming out of nowhere, just walking behind you. It's like, this is... Oh, you can't be a dream of this. He looks at you and goes, you're the hero who saves the heroes. And pats you. And you feel as if new knowledge comes to you in the night. And you wake up.
I can save him. I can save all of them. Okay, I wait for everyone to wake up.
It was such an epic night. Yes, the pause and the music and then like a crescendo.
The series over there, guys. I can't handle more than one.
No, it was good.
Alright. Then with that, we're gonna go ahead and take our break now. As right before we get into this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Please no.
Sorry, Pop Boys, I'm getting to you. I knew he was getting those spells, so that's why I didn't.
I came up with a dope idea for backup character, though.
I know.
Well, there's still time for this ritual resurrection to fail,
And
so.
resurrection are on the bard's
Technically, it would have to be like retcon
I leveled
a
up.
little bit.
That's what I
But
took
same
forward.
here, actually.
I did not know that they
I'd be
were.
related
I didn't
to
either.
Lord.
I had no idea, but I leveled up, so I was
Sorcerer.
looking
Well,
for
it happened.
spells.
It happened. He realized it when I asked. I was like,
He
Leah
texted
Ashley
me.
said, doesn't she?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I actually don't know. And I looked at it, and it said bard, and I was like, shit. And I was looking through Bard spells and Resurrection's on there too, so I have both of them.
Well, once I find out what
yeah,
the
if they don't
fuck
have to be
happened, I will probably take it too.
Motherfucker was ready to go battle ready.
Yeah, he's like in his.
But Ray said it's a 5th level, so I can do that twice.
Yeah,
So
if
I
they're
can
Why
do
have I not? I didn't know.
so I can get these two and then get you with Resurrection. Or
No, but wait.
you know,
wait.
whatever order.
grab a piece of 3/4 ply,
What are Ray's
jig
deads?
it out, sand it down, stain it, paint it.
It is here. I got it on my spell list. It's a 1 hour casting time for Raised Dead. It's the same as Resurrection. Resurrection. But only if it's been dead. But only if it's been dead.
and someone who could level you with her eyes. You don't know about real loss, because it only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much. You've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable.
Why me? You don't even know me.
Because what I've seen, I've liked. And I got a good feeling about you.
And on the count of three.
It's only one in your dreams.
Make a wish. 1111, make a wish.
Something wrong.
You don't need to explain yourself, Leah. You're fine.
Thank you.
All right. The rest of you awaken in the small, cramped shop of Xanathar. Start stretching. You feel incredibly sore after yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel fine.
I can save them.
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
can save it.
Here, sorry.
It's gonna take some time, a couple hours. An hour for each, but
Here. And I pull a Spider-Man out of my coat.
These words I never thought I would say.
And he looks at another Spider-Man and they point at each other.
Imposter. You're the imposter.
alright. I take one of the 500 ones and I cast Raise Dead. I'm gonna get Task first.
Okay, well,
Oh.
Jesus, do Task first.
he's a big
There's something harsh about just being like, here's Grieger, and you're like, just keep coming.
I've had more like character stuff
I
with
know,
Task.
it makes more sense.
All right.
You're dead. You don't know.
Role play.
He's in heaven, but sorry, he's in heaven.
Again, before as I set up, I'm assuming I don't know, do something with a diamond and like have some sigils on the ground or something. I just say like I haven't done this before.
Gotcha.
So it'll
and
be
I crouch down
exhausting.
behind the counter.
But you know, we got this, okay? We brought our friends back before.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did ya?
Come on. Role play.
He said that in heaven. Valhalla.
Yeah, I cast raise.
All right. So, golden.
Wait, none of them are missing body
Guys,
parts, right?
come on.
No.
Actual question. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Golden light
Certainly not Grieger.
comes from your hands as you put them around Tass's head and begin feeding the energy of your ancestors into his body. This begins a ritual resurrection. I need 3 people to contribute in some way to his resurrection.
Can I contribute or?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll contribute.
What do you need?
Oh, you haven't been here with us. I'm trying to concentrate on this and talk to you. It's difficult to raise someone. We need to convince their soul in a way to return to the body. So if you have any connection to him or anything you think you could do to provide help to guide the soul back to the body, it would be of use.
Okay.
I will
Mechanically, I don't know what it
It's like a skill challenge, basically.
You make a skill check to try
Okay.
and persuade the spirit to come back.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like an item thing.
You've done this before.
I have. I was dead. I was the dead
Oh,
one.
Oh yeah.
Or the one casting it, right?
Really quickly, I just want to confirm: Leah's died twice, Grieger's died once. Does that sound correct?
Yeah,
Just
me,
once, right?
Farron got you.
Just once.
Oh yeah, no, Leo
No,
died
you,
once.
I'm 93. I have here Leah's.
I think you had died once before that because you got a harder time.
I know you died the once with Farron.
The blue dragon struck.
All right, it's not important for Leah right now.
Yes, I have died twice. Yeah.
And no one else has died. Just Leah Grieger, you were correct, Tess.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna channel nature through Simonyaya. I think I pronounced that right. Simonyaya. Semuyanya. Fuck me. Semuyanya. There we go. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. First try.
Okay. So how is that going to help bring him back? What are you doing?
Pleading to the god of nature to bring back that druid.
All right.
No,
we're doing tasks right now.
Task
Oh,
first.
fuck.
Task first.
Does
Who
anyone
wants
else
to
have
help with
anything?
tasks? I'm helping with tasks.
You can do your thing first then, while he's thinking about it.
Okay. As I touch him and as this golden light is coming through me, I just try and talk with him. you know, Tess, there's so much left for you to do. So many books to read and people to save. Come back to us, kind of thing. I don't know what that would be.
Persuasion.
And I'm going to inspire myself for this one.
Don't tell me that.
Don't tell you yet?
No.
Whenever you...
Go ahead.
30.
How long do your bar expirations last?
Just,
an hour.
An hour, yeah.
Yesterday.
I should have given them before this. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it.
You can give them now.
While I'm doing this?
Mm-hmm. It's not concentration. Give them now, right?
No, that's true. Griffin, you can help. You can do this. And that's, there you go.
So now, Seth, by the way, persuasion is off the table.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Listen. If you die, who the hell is gonna bring us back? Okay. We need you here. We need you. We need you for the scroll. We need you for Orcus. You need to take your vengeance upon this man. Show him that the Antaros don't lie down. That they come back. So you come back now. That's intimidation? That's what I was trying to go for? Oh, baby. 37. I used the inspiration die, so.
Get knocked down.
You did use it?
I did.
Okay, just wanted to...
I rolled it right away. I was like,
No,
fuck it, I don't
fine.
even care.
That's awesome.
I need one more. Who can help?
You're alive, dude. You're here.
I was
Yeah.
close.
Oh, okay.
Urzo, you have this. I'm using them all for this. This is important.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what skill I want to use to.
It's not acrobatics, right? It's always like, what?
He does a sick backflip.
Oh, fuck, that was cool!
I don't know what your skills are. I don't know what you're good at.
Nature.
I mean, he could, but the DC would be incredibly high.
Use your god.
Did you say use my bod?
Your god.
Oh, I was like, that's not one of my better skills.
April.
Okay, that's fair.
You gotta be quiet.
Use a nature check.
And what are you doing?
Kid, you are the most unnatural thing I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of unnatural shit. The thing you do with the bones and the bodies and flesh, you're worse than Grieger, to be honest. In some ways. But you mean a lot to me, and I need you to keep doing that unnatural thing. We're not done yet. We've taken out a lot of bad, but we've still got to get the big bad. So, God, that's bad. It's tough.
If you say natural, it counts, right? As a
No, it doesn't.
He has now done it, and there's a DC in place, so go ahead and roll for it.
You have a D12 to use. You can roll the D20 first, though. You don't have to use it right away.
I'm gonna suggest you pick up the D12. Thank you. 13 plus 3, 16. That's not gonna cut it.
Hey.
That's not a good sign.
I rolled a 4 on my D20.
As you guys sit around William, focusing on tasks, focus on pulling him back.
Come with me, Tess.
part of the story. Take it a shot.
So the shitty part is that Grigor was getting really close to Tass, so like, damn it, I would have had so much damage.
If I remember correctly, the DC starts at 15.
Just don't want to listen to what they're saying. I can
Right, and honestly, we always want
And
to
if
listen
we
to so
fail, increases it.
Put your headset back on, son. You're not done.
Yeah, it's fine. It's already happened.
He's asking me if he wants to come back.
Yes, oh my god.
We're gonna have enough.
For what?
If it's 3 each.
Well, because we're bringing 2 back.
So she's not there.
1, 2.
Tass will have to bring Grigor back.
If he comes back.
Well, there's nothing that says we can't use the same person twice. You just can't use the same skill
Yeah.
twice, I think.
Can I?
On that person,
Hon, can I
I'm
have them?
pigmentation.
Are they all done?
I brought you into this world. I'll tell you you can go out of it.
Can you do this? Is there a line? Can I like the line down?
It's over there on the
I just love listening
I
to
fixed
Uber.
my character.
Commentating so good.
Oh.
0 to the 7.
Where
I
do
like
people
your fucking hit
how to do
points.
that?
Box is literally one of the fuckers.
Yeah. I have a student who's graduating now who's really good at it. He's so good at commentating.
Who's good at what?
We have a student in LCTV who's really good at sports commentating. He's very good.
Logos in.
I wish I would have sent the Snapchat.
He's still bugging you about the wedding?
Oh yeah, he still thinks he's coming.
Oh.
Do
Do you have any viewers right now before I start talking? Okay, good.
Yes, me.
This one is.
Except sure?
Oh,
Will I like her?
yes. Everyone will.
Oh,
beans.
He got on my phone.
It's going, it's going, it's going.
She's a nerd, right?
Yeah, she.
Oh, by the way, did you take her gift yet?
I literally only need
I think. I mean, I got her a chalk bag with a panda climbing on a wall, and
She's a climber?
yeah, and
That's a good gift.
and unicorn chalk, like that brand unicorn chalk. And it's a panda on the bag and a beaner and a belt.
That's
Every single time.
That's a really good dude.
So
Cut the
she
string.
is, and come with us. She is an.
You go up.
I have zero upper body strength.
I could just hear you, so I'm just listening really loud.
Tass's eyes shoot open. He takes in a deep breath. Just.
Jon Snow.
As you see color return to his skin, and breath starts to. As he's a lot of it.
Welcome back, kid. Tass! As quickly as my eyes opened, I shut them again. You just see like tears rolling down the sides of my face.
Tess, no. Are you okay? What's I like pick him up and like hold him.
A single tear. A single tear. Yeah, I know.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think I will be. I've spent years fighting for nothing but to get my parents back, and they're within arm's reach. But they're not the only Antaros. And I have to protect what's left of my family.
You return back with 1 HP.
So you know. I get a paper cut and I pass out. No.
You also have a -4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
But I'll bonus
For
action
4 days.
a healing word as I just kind of like pat you. Well, you're here. You can protect them, and I'll just give you like an extra 1d4. I'm not sorry.
Hey kid, we got
for,
you a gift.
8 more health.
8 more health.
It's not much.
It goes down by the -4 goes down by 1 every day. Okay.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Got you a gift. Call it a gift between friends.
It's a scroll of friends.
I'm gonna go to sleep now. Is that?
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm still in your arms. I just like lean against you and
Okay.
fall asleep.
Wake up!
I'm
We need you.
Come here. Come back tomorrow.
I get some water. I'm a little I'm parched.
Yeah, you need some water.
Just thirsty.
Just like
A cool drink.
write that scroll down.
All right. Where's Grieger?
He hasn't fucking moved.
Oh, okay.
Scroll of friends.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Are we ready?
Yeah.
We need the same thing. More
I got it.
people to guide him back to us. Okay. Who's volunteering?
Can we, the same people do it again?
It's about the strong sexual attitude.
It's a new one.
Oh, I didn't know it. Okay.
What task do you think you can speak to him at all?
No, Tess is...
Oh. Before you fall asleep, I asked you that.
He also does he have like penalties?
Oh yeah, we don't want you to do it.
Yeah, that's
The kid's poop. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You shared a home with him. I knew it was
I don't think you fully grasp how big it is, though.
It's in character.
Regardless, the natural
Alright.
aspect, the natural aspect may be better suited on than it was on.
I can do it again.
Lived for nature.
I can do it again.
He lived for the balance.
Just so you know, when it comes to nature, that usually means like finding herbs that they may be connected to, or mushrooms, or things of that nature.
Totally.
Yeah, that's
Our
which is
right
why
leg
I called dibs
Oh,
on
okay,
nature.
okay. Fine.
Plus on
You have nature?
12.
Okay. I can do perception or persuasion again. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Griffin? That's only 2. Is Urzo doing something?
Oh, I thought he was number 3.
Sorry.
Are you gonna help or no?
Well, he's just gonna take the nature check. I'm just gonna do a religion check, but because it's not even his god. So I start
Is
praying.
there a way, like, if
You're
you're
gonna start praying. Wait, and enhanceability for wisdom checks on both of you. Survival is wisdom, right?
I'm doing nature.
then I just have
That's
to
that's intelligence.
if you're like a
Oh,
religious
then never mind.
person and you pray to a
Urza,
god that is not
You
somebody
can
that
help
you normally pray
and
to,
I give you
is that
enhanceability
something
on wisdom checks
It
for
affects
your
the
religion. Or what did you say?
Does
your
it?
Religion is intelligence.
Oh, then intelligence. Never mind. Sorry. Thank you. On intelligence checks for both of you, you both have advantage on this check. Okay.
Okay.
But like being a religious person, you would, I don't know. That's
All right. I take another one of the.
It's complicated.
yeah.
One
It
of the
is.
500 ones. I'm gonna do raise dead
We can
again.
figure it out.
And I.
Into his little alchemical concoction drop, I unstring my longbow, which is made of spider silk, and drop the spider silk into it.
Okay.
Roll a nature check.
Cool. Oof. Woof. 25.
Hey. Okay. I'm picturing, since that's what we're going with, is like a potion. I'm gonna like take, because all my magic is through the song sword. I'm gonna like kind of almost grind it with the sword. And it's just as part of the spell. It's what I'm casting through. And I bring it to his lips and start my glowing hands again.
Who's next?
Okay. So when I start praying, I take out my little talisman that I had in Malor, and I place it down. I'm sitting cross-legged, and I light a little candle. I start burning some incense, and internally, I don't say it out loud. But internally, I say, that's a religion thing. We figured it out. So I say to Malora, like, listen, you came through for me when I needed you, when we needed you most. And I know he's not one of your ilk, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Well, he's not one of, huh? He's not one of yours, but he's important to me, and honestly to the fate of all of us. So, if you could find it within your divine wisdom wisdom to help me out here, I would greatly appreciate it. I know I haven't been living up to my end of the bargain. I said I was gonna spread the faith, but after we finish everything, I'm definitely gonna do that. But yeah, I'll do it more.
Roll a religion check.
You have advantage on this reminder.
Did I just get the same?
You got a 5 and a 6.
Ooh, okay.
I've been completely useless to this group today.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
No,
Literally rolled a 4.
Damn. It's the dice, dude. It's not you.
Okay. Last one.
Okay. Could I?
They were alive.
What did you resurrect us with?
Raise that.
Raised dead. Grinding with my sword, and as I see Urzo struggling, I kind of reach my sword for help. Can I make an Arcana check for this to empower the spell?
Sure.
The Song Sword family demand you stay. $39. What the fuck? I have a 16 in Arcana, so I.
As you do.
Or wait. Yeah.
As you do, and demand his soul to stay on the material plane. Your hands glowing as bright as they can be. The energy forcing him back. You all sit and wait patiently.
Alright, Gregory, let's go.
Efficiency bonus.
I love this spell. Literally says coming back from the dead is an ordeal.
Yeah.
Target takes a -4.
I'm just assuming it's an ordeal for the caster as well. It doesn't say, but I'm gonna play it that way. I'm raising 3 people in like 1 day. I think that's pretty fucking exhausting. I'm saving resurrection for Paige.
Oh, trust me,
because she'll come back with full health.
Is it different mechanic?
It's a higher level spell. I'm saving the higher level one.
Every time you can.
It's the same thing though.
Okay, so we still need to hit
3 people.
It says you return a dead creature.
I know.
But you're still gonna use it.
I just
Do you not have any more of that level? Can you?
I have 2 raised deads and 1 resurrection.
Yeah, so that's why.
Couldn't you just use a higher slot for sandwich from Grace?
I mean, I guess, but we have the diamond for it, so it doesn't matter.
I'm really mad that I wasn't here to help with both of those because, like,
you could have helped with
both of those. The Feywilds. I mean,
yeah.
I think
I could have literally just been like Fey magic.
I think it's for the best that I didn't help with anyway, because we're kind of at odds. Like we play it off well, but
I would have just touched these.
I'm like, can I be real though? I'm really glad you died. Like because I think I think it means a lot to Tass's character to experience death. Like he is a necromancer, so it makes sense. It's a good. I don't know where you're gonna go with it, but like I'm excited to see what happens because you know now like what it is. Like that's really cool.
No, like I think you should get free level in something because
you experience death, and for your character, that is like
certainly know how to spin things. Well, no, like
it's exciting.
Fuck off.
Mel, you'll die next, and I'm not gonna raise.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'll raise Mel.
Don't raise her. Raise me.
Well, now I have both spells. I'm gonna keep them just because I think we need them.
Yeah, he's already wizard.
Unless your religion is death.
Yeah. So mostly the reason that I was asking is because I know with certain spells, if you come back a level lower or something like that.
No, this one is a -4 on it.
Yeah. I think it's resurrection that brings you back with a level lower.
I don't think so.
I thought there was something about that.
I think that was old.
That might have been like old rules of bringing that.
There's nothing about losing a level or losing experience or anything like that.
It might have just been like 3.5 death that I was.
I'm double checking resurrection just to be sure.
What?
Losing a level? They don't lose a level, right? It's just a -4 penalty for 3 days, right? Okay.
Some might. I don't do that. I only make you. If you make a new character, I make you drop to the base XP of whatever level you were at.
Yeah, got it. Oh, and also I'm doing resurrection last. Well, I'll explain.
As you guys sit around Grieger, waiting, the hour passes. And finally, as Grieger is alive once again.
Our other healer, thank you.
Okay. Grieger. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You come back with 1 HP just I'm just reminding you that. Hey, you're here. We need you. Heal up, and I give you another. I'll give you a base level healing word for 6 more. Sorry.
What would that?
I'm just.
Would that be considered a long rest? Sorry, I just had that realization of like.
It's the longest rest.
Okay.
Your watch has ended.
I'm like kind of out of breath.
Super glad
So you guys know.
I'm super glad you're back.
Pigeon.
Yeah, squash there. Listen, are you gonna be alright?
I'm fine. Pigeon. Where's her body?
Tess is asleep over there.
Oh, it's okay. She's just out. Okay. I take the 3,000 diamond then for this one. This one, I save it for last because after I do this, I can't cast spells again for a while. Okay? Just until a long rest. So a day. But these two, we need. We need Pigeon too. But we need them more than we need me. So that's why I did her last, okay? Who's prepared to help? Gur? Gur. You're if anyone here can do it, you can. It's a party good word. Just gonna give it to you. I don't need wait, I gave advice myself.
So William begins his ritual once again. As Gur, you approach.
This
Pigeon's
one's
body.
resurrection. This one's harder. This one's all.
Does animal handling have to be? Can I just speak and it be animal handling? Because
sure.
Cool. What would you do? What else would you do?
I feel like maybe you should be. I was going to suggest, but.
Oh, that'd be good.
We get 3, don't we? Yeah, we get 3, so you 3. That'd be perfect.
Okay.
Because he brought her alive, right? Yep.
All right, Gur, go ahead.
But you do have a -1.
I'll give. Grieger, you awoken her. You can bring her back, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration as well. All the bardic inspirations.
And cash.
Gur, what you got?
You have a D12 with that.
As he cries. I think he just cries on her.
Pigeon. Don't leave. I need you. We're a team. I don't know what I'll do if you're gone forever.
It's Mr. Stark.
Get God, son.
44.
Bitch, you made me
No.
All right, come on. We're not done.
Motherfucking our party members died, but the dog dies. It's like Marley and me. I can't.
Urza or Grieger? Who's next?
Oh, is it Urza? Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna take a little bowl and throw some shit in it that burns. And then I'm going to actually use a nature check. I'm going to know what scents that hyenas like to bait them.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to throw those in there as well. Just so I get it good and smoky up in here. I don't know if it's offensive to you guys, but we're getting hot.
It smells like burning meat.
Okay. It sounds like.
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Yeah. It's better. 19. Better. Best roll I had yet, boys.
Those are cool. That's
girl.
All right. Last one.
It's all you, buddy.
Alright. While they're doing this, after awakening and realizing Pigeon needed to be brought back, I'll have scurried off. And I will come back. I'm going to roll a survival check to have found tracks of anything to hunt in the area.
Okay.
That is... Oh, I get advantage?
You got a bardic inspiration.
Oh. You have a d12, so you roll a d12.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
not bad.
Alright. Not necessarily needed. That is 23.
As I
23. I place my hands on her and I lean to her ear. You are a part of my mind. You are a part of my pack. There's still game to hunt. And I describe to her the scents and the tracks I found in the area to hunt down.
That's cool.
Okay.
The glowing hands. I just want to add this. You didn't start this journey with us, but we need you to finish it.
And at that point,
Perceive.
Perceive what?
Make sure we're not being attacked. 17.
Nothing wrong.
Keep fucking around.
At that point, you guys finish the ritual. Silence. Before she he lifts her head up and looks at Gur and just starts licking your face.
She's at full health, so.
She's at full health.
It's literally the first time that I've cried in this campaign.
Okay. I just need to sit like a second, and we can go. Whew.
We're not going anywhere.
Okay.
And I'll put a bedroll down and just kind of help you over to it. Take a nap.
I grab the back of your head and say, take a fucking nap.
I'm just fucking tired.
I'm really
tired.
I'm gonna get to you in a second.
I got a couple little, just gonna.
Alright.
I think we should all be together. And I'm gonna go through the mirror at the back of the shop to the on Fulguron mirror and then ring it.
Like, you gotta step out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you step out of the mirror and into on Fulguron.
Leah.
Leah, it's been a few hours since you've been awake.
I would have teleported probably. But
3 hours. I'd say within that time you were kind of like looking around, like trying to find find out if they came into town.
gone back to the throne room to see if they came back to where they left.
Not finding anything. You're just about to cast teleport when you suddenly hear it in the earring.
Seneca?
Who else would it be? Just out of curiosity.
Oh my god, is everybody okay? Where are you guys? I was getting worried. You guys can come back.
Yeah, we're good. We're really good.
What does that mean?
No,
do you need
like,
me?
we're
What do
so-
we need? What do you need? Where are you?
Xanathar shop mirror.
Okay, I'll be there soon. And I dimension door.
Then it's a toll and I can't cast spells again. I'm still gonna play like I'm exhausted.
I don't know if you heard me, but
just so you know.
Oh, can I?
I'll take exhaustion roll if you or something. I just reread it.
It's not an ability check.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I dimension door to Xanathar shop.
Okay.
Why is their channel opening?
It's
turbulent.
It's not exactly within 500 feet, but you dimension
door as close as I can
as
get.
close as you can before walking in through the street.
And now I have no more 4th level spells.
You rested. Oh no, you didn't rest. That's
I
right.
did not.
As you walk through the street, seeing the bodies of the dead being piled up and burned.
This music is so perfect.
And you finally get to Xanathar's shop, where you walk in and go to the back and see Seneca standing at the mirror.
Where are they? Take me to them.
Don't freak out, okay?
What do you mean? Do they need help? Do they need healing?
No,
What do
we're
they
totally
need?
good. Healing, yeah.
What? And I walk through the mirror.
They're all alive. She'll figure it out.
You're just sitting there and Xanathar's
Okay.
I'm gonna give the appropriate amount of time before the screaming would stop and then follow her through the
As you follow and go through the Votar mirror, you all come out to see Tess and Grieger covered in dry blood.
I'm gonna run over to Taz.
Runs over to Tess.
He's a sleepy boy.
What happened?
As if anything would wake me up.
Remember I said minimal yelling. They died.
What?
3 of them.
What?
I give you Gurd's notebook.
Oh God,
Let's
what
see
is
the
it?
pictures. I haven't seen this.
Zambi attack.
He says the light has gone out of my life.
Jesus Christ.
Theodore Roosevelt over here.
Then I look up and I see Pigeon.
Oh, correctly. Oh.
And I see Pigeon.
Also died.
But Pigeon, are you?
I'm fine.
William
Pigeon's
brought
full
them.
health and like.
William brought them back.
You?
I'm he's asleep.
What happened? What happened?
3 Aegises.
Yeah.
3 Agi.
They were all there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What?
They were mustard.
They got the better of us. It won't happen again.
But mostly because we killed them.
Well,
Good. I would hope so.
I burned the bodies.
Good. But the kid, he's
Got your book.
what?
He has it.
He got you. I got you. Kid's good.
He's okay.
Yes. They're all. They're low on energy.
Is there a way that I can like heal them while they still sleep?
Yeah, you can heal them for hit points, but the raised dead stigma stays.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like just in character.
Restore that? I can't.
I do not believe you can.
I think that one's a permanent. Like it can't be.
That's just an effect of the spell.
Oh, it does. Yeah, because it doesn't. It doesn't specify what effect it is. So like a spell that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no spell that affects it.
So like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that for Tass.
Okay. What are you gonna heal?
I get that. However, in character, like that's just
You can heal him while he sleeps. How much are you
feel
healing?
like I'm literally just gonna cast heal on him.
I see you, Colin. One sec.
Heal, right?
I have a lot of fucking healing spells.
Well, heal is like 70.
Yeah.
It's his full health.
Yeah.
Alright. You,
my
you
character's
gently touch his shoulder as
I'm like about to fucking start.
you see his wounds close up. He's still covered in the dried blood, but he's all healed, and his breathing becomes steadier as he sleeps.
He'll be fine. He came back for you. He met his parents on the other side.
And he didn't stay.
Would not have come back.
Colin, what were you asking me?
I was going to ask, does attunement have to be done all at once, or can I just chip away at it?
It's just an hour, so it's got to be all at once.
Not that you said more than that. All right.
No.
I'm going to do that now.
What are you tuning to?
The quiver.
Oh, that's right.
Is there anybody else that needs healing?
I turn into a red.
But like,
Run away.
Just like turned into a spider and crawled off.
no, but like
need some time.
anybody else need healing?
Yes, Rieger, but that's it.
The rest of you are fine.
Oh,
I know he took.
We heal. Yeah,
we had a full rest.
my griffin just like curls up next to me, just so you know.
Okay.
We need a way to get back. Oh yeah, that's right.
Sam's white.
Third time.
Need a boat?
Fuck.
Oh, listen, hey. I know this is trying times, but can you do that thing where your eyes turn white and you can see invisible clearances again?
Oh no! Sorry, I forgot to mention, and I like open a drawer and there's
I
dead
don't-
Clarence
I
there.
I stayed up all night waiting for you guys to return. I don't think I have the strength.
No, like really though, it's good.
Listen, that's one. We know there are over 700.
Can we just go back?
It's pigeon eating everyone.
As swiftly as possible, yes. Let's take the rest of the windows.
Can't we bring them?
Yeah, they have rings on. They can walk through the mirror. They can be carried through the mirror, I assume.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Tass up with my -1 strength.
It's a child.
He's a child. You can pick him up.
The only thing is, I don't know what Grieger is.
Is he in the boat?
Perception check.
Don't worry about Grieger. He needs some time.
Okay, well I pick up Tass and I walk through the mirror.
All right. The rest of you? So you're staying there for now?
Yeah. Where did you go?
I'm going back to the Fogler. I'm taking to the palace where I know there's a fucking dragon that can keep him safe. You kidding me?
Fair enough.
I guess I'll wait here for Grieger.
No, you go ahead.
Oh no, I'm waiting for Grieger.
Nah, I'll wait for Grieger.
Listen, we all can't be that guy.
No, but here's why.
Why?
And I turn into a bat because it's nighttime now.
You can turn into a bat?
Is it nighttime?
You didn't know that?
It's not nighttime.
We went to bed at noon.
No, as we stated, you cannot long rest
Yeah, we just
within
chilled for
24
like 8
hours,
hours.
so
We
you
went to
chilled
like
until it was time to go to bed, and then you...
I still turn into a bat.
So it's
We're
morning.
inside.
It's dark at 4 in the morning.
Okay, I still turn into a bat. We're inside.
It's like 10 a.m.
Fine. Wait for him here, but you can't speak to him, remember? And he cannot speak back.
Would a sleeping creature be willing? Be a willing creature? If he was my family?
Sleeping is not consent.
Can't have sex with him if he's asleep.
Two-dimension door him to the palace.
Oh
That's
no!
what it was.
Michael Jackson, stop! Dimension back to. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wait. All right.
Never mind, I'll fucking walk.
That was funny. Good on April. That was
I'll walk.
He would be willing in this case.
Like
because
he's
he
my family, I
understands.
don't know.
Someone's knocking. Pizza.
In this case.
Not consent, not yes. Thank you. God damn.
I'm just taking a short rest, by the way.
Still
So
doesn't
like
make it any
after an
better.
hour, I'll kind of I I need some Z's.
When you wake up, I go over and I give you a big hug.
I give you a big hug back, but is she okay?
Yes, thank you.
Are you okay?
Take the boy through.
Yeah.
We'll be with you shortly.
I'm still really tired. I'm just...
Yeah, I think they have actual beds over in the palace, so why
Come.
don't you go grab an actual nap?
No, I'm
Listen,
alright.
you just brought 3 of our party members back. There's not much more you can do. Go sleep. Urso?
Hey, you know what? There's not much we thought I could do before that.
Yes.
So maybe there's more to me than meets the eye.
Your father would be proud with you.
Well, his father. We don't know about his father. Your father.
Oh, that's right. Oh, God!
I need
I would say that!
That's why I just get really
Your father,
quiet.
your father is proud of you, sir. I promise.
I'm sure he is. And I walk off with my griffin and
Oh, I missed the connotation!
Are you hungry?
We're going through the mirror, right?
Yeah.
Please, I already walked through as I'm carrying this kid to the kids.
I mean, you were fine, Leah. It doesn't take long. You went back. There was no issues. William, you followed her. Melendor.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you head back with Leah and William. Seneca, you're sticking around. Gur, Pigeon.
Yeah, we'll go.
You're going. All right, you head back to the palace. So Seneca, Griffin, Urso. Waiting for Grieger. Grieger, what are you up to?
I'm going to hunt. I'm going to just be goddamn alive and a spider, and literally as a spider, just hunt for a while.
Okay. Gonna roll a survival check.
Wisdom on, so that's 30.
That's
Okay, right?
Minus 4.
26.
You're successful in throwing hunt nonetheless, despite how tired you are. Laying traps and capturing all sorts of big fat sand insects, beetles mainly. Crunching down on them.
No, we're going to
You're still in the car.
That's why
we're waiting for you, asshat.
As you're finishing up your hunt, you do hear them calling for you.
I'll scuttle over towards the mirror, and we'll say, how long? Like an hour of hunting, you know? Or
Yeah, sure.
so come back, get a look around at the mirrors, look for, turn back into Grieger, start looking for clues of where they went.
We're there. We're there. We're waiting for you.
Oh,
You
so
can take-
you guys are right there then?
You could take 8 hit points back. Like, 8 health back. From the hunt.
Urzo, myself, and
When I walk through the mirror, Taz is there, right? Or he's still sleeping. Never mind.
Well, you see Leah walking. No, she dimension doored in front.
Yeah,
so
and
you're,
he's- and he's
she's
still
not
asleep
there
though,
when you
right?
get there. Yeah.
Oh, no,
She's
yeah.
not there.
an hour.
I'll wait for the rest of them. though.
So after the hour,
On the
I
other
come
side
back
of the
towards
mirror?
the mirror, climb in,
You know,
and
follow
turn
around?
back
I don't
into
know where they
Grieger,
went.
see you guys.
You know, Fogloron?
Because Leah and Taz left, right?
Yeah, and then so did Melendor.
Yeah.
Melendor's with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then never mind.
Melendor didn't
Sorry, I
dimension door.
misunderstood.
And you're a part of this party. So don't make us wait again. Well, it's good to see you.
It's super weird going from a cold-blooded animal to a warm-blooded animal, I gotta tell you.
Get through.
You all go through?
And I'll follow them.
Alright.
Oh. In the middle, in the tub. You said that they knew we were here.
Yep, they were watching the fight.
We need to go back to the top for a reason.
I like pull out again.
Why are we burning bridges?
They can follow us.
Who?
Xanathar, we know he's back.
Follows where? Are you talking about Unfalgron?
They're gonna follow us to Votar.
No, Unfalgron.
Yes.
We're leaving Votar.
Yes. I'm saying, do we want to deny them the means of transportation?
But that's denying us its transportation.
What do we need in Votar? That's why I asked.
He's gonna. He's got other ways to get around, I'm thinking. We keep finding our ways really fucking strapped and ways to get around.
Teleport tree. Just saying.
And I'll just put the axe away then.
Okay.
We'll go in down Falgrim.
No.
No, we're all supposed to go through together.
Yeah. So go.
No, but you
Not
can
after
go.
you threaten the mirror, no.
I went through. I don't care.
I'm not gonna threaten the mirror.
You're gonna break the damn mirror, and then it's
I'm not rolling. I'm not gonna break the mirror.
okay. Think of.
I swear to God, if
What?
I'll lose my shit.
I'm just
you
concerned about the mirror.
understand?
I just like the mirror.
The last guy who was here killed my whole
I
fucking
pushed them both
battalion.
through the mirror.
Thank you.
You have to roll strength checks.
I fall through the mirror.
Well, for Seneca, she's not willing.
15.
You push and Griffin falls through the mirror and Seneca does not.
people?
We lost a lot of people. There's one thing.
Seneca, you are now the last one in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go through here.
Alright.
Fucking weirdos.
I break the mirror. No, fuck no.
No, I legit throw a knife like, and it stings right next to the fucking mirror. Pull it out. Keep fucking.
Once I find that out, I didn't ask.
Alright.
I would try to yank it out, but I got
I
to strength.
feel like my character's
Griffin's head's leaning brought back.
You guys walk out into the streets of Unfalglaron, and
We're all together now.
I mean, kind of trailing after each other, but yeah. Seeing the piles of burning dead, just kind of like in the intersections of streets.
You should check in with your men.
You make it back to the palace, where you see a couple Viper's Venom who are stationed there, kind of guarding the place. You can see they're kind of like making repairs to the bar of the door, which looks to have been broken in the attack. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna approach the Vikings.
Okay.
Who assumed leadership in my absence?
And they look around, they look at each other, and they're just, no one really, Lord Commander. We just did what needed to be done to survive.
Are there any captains left?
No, Tiz was the only one. Our numbers were so small, we did not see the need for more.
Right. He hated this job. Did you ever count who's left?
Yes, sir. And he hands you a list of roughly 22 names.
Right. City is safe, so assemble the men in the courtyard where we fought.
Lord Commander, they are currently hunting down the last of the undead.
There are still undead to hunt?
Yes, sir. They are currently out there. Most have run from the city. We've opened the gates so so it would be easier for them to get out.
Wondrous.
I'm gonna go find a bed to put the kid in.
Sure.
And
you guys have
give
rooms
you a hand.
ready for you
I
already.
take my hand.
I take your hand.
Flying carpet.
Do you trust me?
I know. That would have been too on the nose.
I get up.
Never.
And we go flying above, just fucking airstriking.
Seneca and Urza?
Yep.
Griffin, you going to?
Oh yeah, you gonna hop on?
I was going to, but I didn't see a hand in my direction. It was just
I only
for
got
him.
the one. I need to hang out with the other one. It's got the stirrups, which is like
I
a two.
hit up my hand while I'm getting up.
Oh crap, man. It's real good. The three fucking rings.
Don't go too far.
Alright.
Please.
I'm 3 of the 4 range.
Urza, are you
Sorry.
still outside with Vipers?
No, I just got on the carpet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you see Urza, Griffin, and Seneca
The
up on the
Vipers are
carpet.
still outside?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Those 2 fuckers went.
I'm not. I
You
didn't
guys will
get
be
hurt.
fine. You guys will be fine. I'm gonna go make sure the rest of them are alright.
Yeah, I go to the Vipers.
Okay.
And then I sit in the
I'll
corner
head to the
and I
palace.
wait.
I'm sorry.
You're at the palace right now.
Did you bring
I need
Right now?
Right now.
Well, then I go inside the palace and find the rest of my friends.
All the
and start
diamonds
going
you can
with them.
find. If I have diamonds, I can bring them all back. All of these bodies, I can bring them back.
I'm not sure why we can find diamonds. Roll a persuasion check.
Shouldn't the robe be finding diamonds?
Damn, dude, that is
26.
I don't even know where to begin looking.
Find some. And I go to the nearest, like a pile of bodies nearby.
Down by the street there is.
I go off towards them. They're not on fire anymore, right?
Yes, they're being
Are on
burned.
fire?
All piles of bodies are being burned.
Put these fires out. Put them out.
For passive perception?
Yeah, I mean, you hear them yelling. You're by the palace.
I have 2 more diamonds. I can bring 2 of them back. That's just a start. But if we get more diamonds, I can
You as
bring
well
more
as
back.
I know, there are casualties of this. Some of them can be brought back.
But some can.
Yes. And why is that up to you?
It shouldn't be up to the people who took their lives.
I agree, but that man has been punished.
There's a child somewhere in this pile that didn't live a life.
Yeah.
And there's a mother who didn't get to raise that child. I can bring them back.
And there's a father who couldn't raise his son. But there are fathers out there who don't raise their sons. Maybe the father you bring back is an asshole. You don't know, and it's not up to you to judge. You brought back the people that were needed, the people you knew their character. If you go around resurrecting everybody, you may as well resurrect those aegrises.
You're right. You're right. I'm just tired.
Get a nap.
Yeah, and I go inside.
Ben, did you hear? I put Tass in a bed, and then I sat in a chair, and I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
Okay. Guys, stop. I keep getting notifications. Okay. Then you're passed out. Anyone else want to do anything else, or gonna rest again?
I'm resting. I'm going to build a web in the top corner of the room, tasks and just conk out.
Okay.
I'm fully rested, so I'm gonna be.
That's why
just
I
like
do what I'm
up,
doing is because I got no resources.
But I'm gonna be like helping.
Sure.
Just rebuild and bring bodies and read last rites.
Okay, so I actually do have to go back.
The what?
I do have to go back and talk to the vipers.
What time is it now?
We'll say at this point it's about 1 p.m.
Oh, I'll stay up. It's not too late.
All right, Urzo, you got to talk to the Vipers.
Yeah. I do. I'm assuming they're not all assembled.
I mean, if you head back to the palace, there's those two guarding.
Okay.
Catchphrase.
I say to those two that are guarding, I was like, I need you to get the rest assembled and in the courtyard.
Sir, Lord Commander, I don't mean to question you. They're out working.
Right. As soon as possible.
Very well. We'll inform you as soon as we can.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't do right away, but I want to assemble.
No, of course.
As they come in, point them to where to go. Make sure. What's your name?
Boz, sir.
Boz. Well, Boz, for the time being, my will goes through you, so. Oh, man.
Okay.
So. What's wrong with you guys?
It's fine. Ignore him. Come on.
Alright, as they come in, make sure they get hot food, water. Yeah?
Right.
Yell at who you have to yell at.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll persuasion check.
I'm the Lord Commander. Do I get advantage on a persuasion check? Technically, you give him my orders.
You take advantage.
There's no point to that.
Roll the same number.
The persuasion is going to be.
You try those dice, mate.
I mean, we'll give them as much food as we can, but
Just. God damn it. See to their knees. And I walk away.
where will I find you when they're ready?
I'll be at the pub.
Which one?
The
Scorpion?
The Scorpion.
Okay. And that's it. As you walk away. All right.
Not off to a good start.
At the pub, Sultan.
All right, guys.
As he drinks.
Does anyone else want to do anything with downtime, Melendor?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay.
Oh shit! I'll wait till you.
You see, Tass, are you still sleeping?
Yeah.
How long has it been?
I'm in the room with him.
Since you've been resurrected, about 4 hours.
Okay, Grieger, are you in the palace or? Are you...
I'm in the same room.
Corner.
And where is? I'm just curious. Where's Pigeon?
We were probably helping around the city, and if it's leading towards night, I want to take her to the
I'm gonna go find these two, and I just want to check on them.
Grieger and Tass?
Yeah. So
Okay.
are you awake, Grieger, or are you?
No, I'm conked out.
Oh, okay.
Top corner.
You'll see me
giant
when you walk
bundle
into
of
the
web,
room.
like
Also sleeping.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a chair
to
in the
sleep
corner,
naked.
passed out. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I just come in. I kind of I just check on them, make sure they're doing okay, and puff up their pillows if they're, you know what I mean,
Tess's pillow.
Tess is the only one.
Where's Grieger?
He's in a web in the corner.
Just like the corner is just filled with web, and you see like the opening that's just about wide enough to fit me out of it.
Okay, I just go in and I check on each of them.
You tuck Tess in, make sure everything's okay.
Oh no,
You
I
look up
already
and you're
tucked. I already sufficiently
just walk
tucked.
up.
Okay, I'll tuck Leah in. Does Leah have a blanket on?
I do not, no, because I
Is
sat
there a
there in the
blanket in the room?
attention.
Yeah, there's like a
Or
blanket.
I'll take my bedroll and I just put it on Leah and I just I look for Grieger and I see him in the corner. I'm like, ah.
Just yeet a blanket up there.
No.
Like it sticks to you.
And I'll just take a wrap. I'll just sit and just make sure they're good throughout the rest.
All right.
I'll rest myself, I guess.
Okay.
I just got this dope ass family. I'm not gonna let it go away. God damn it, Mark.
All right.
2 bags of chips here. Can I have some chips?
No chips in my
Have I ever heard someone complain about 2 bags of tortilla chips?
Gluten free? I am now.
So,
Burn, bro. As he drinks.
does anyone have anything to do during the day besides helping?
I'm just sitting at the tavern, but I want to meet up with him when he wakes up.
Which is, I mean, you wouldn't know when he wakes up.
When he wakes up, I'll wake up.
Yeah, I'm gonna too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for the sake of ease, he's not gonna wake up today.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the same thing.
Just someone give me someone give me a ring whenever we're ready to move on. You know, and then I just literally until I get a ring back, I'm gonna continue helping out the
zombie infestation.
What the fuck is your gang's name again?
Vipers.
I kept wanting to say scorpions.
Well, it's mostly the Dragonborn out there at this point. Every once in a while, you come across a drow.
Yeah, I'll just help them. I'll hunt these undead for as long as pretty much indefinitely until I get a ring back here.
Okay. All right. Then Urzo. Around 9 p.m.
Oh, fuck. Can I change my orders? I want to go to the scorpion. So you said, that's what you said no. I said, is that what I said? Yeah.
And you said to gather them in the garden.
No, I said that the courtyard is what I said.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they will come get you. You're in the scorpion. So at around 9 p.m., one of them taps your shoulder. He goes, Lord Commander. And you see it's Boz. I've gathered our men. I've gathered our men.
Okay. Alright, take me home.
Guys, stop crosstalk.
That's funny.
Alright, we go.
You go?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you head over to the palace. Walking inside, you see the bar has been completed on the door again, and they're getting it in place. There's just a couple Dragonborn. And, It wasn't Tyler, it was Seth that distracted me.
Said nothing.
They lead you back into the courtyard where there's 22 Viper's Venom are. And they all stand at attention looking at you.
It's okay. I've had a few drinks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, what a wild couple days, huh? Yeah, so I'm new to this whole thing. Never really led anything in my life. Never wanted to. Still kind of don't. However, I'm not going to be around as much as previous Lord Commanders. So, as of right now, I don't know most of you. Everyone I know is dead. What's the one that I met?
Boz.
Boz. I know Boz. And I look at it, I go. But aside from that, I don't know any of you. So you're gonna have to find a leader amongst yourselves. So there's this thing. We didn't practice a lot in the Underdark, I know. It's called democracy. It's when you have a say in who is your leader. Yes.
That's not how that works.
Yes. So I want you guys to decide who your leader is. I'm not doing this by combat. You're just gonna come to an agreement on who should be the leader.
Roll a persuasion check.
Roll persuasion check, he said.
No, I'm trying to remember.
Don't worry about what other people are saying.
Roll a
I'm
different
important.
die.
Damn, dude. Bad day. They look at you.
Based on dice. What do you-
They look at you and they're like,
Porter's done.
Sir. One of them speaks up. They're like, Sir, usually our Lord Commander just appoints a captain.
I don't know any of you. Fine. I gave you the option to become stronger, and decide who your leader is going to be. But I could just appoint anyone. What if it's the newest guy?
One of them speaks up again. He goes, Are we deciding who our captain's going to be or who our Lord Commander's going to be?
The only person that decides who the Lord Commander is going to be is me.
One of the others speaks, but that's not democracy.
No, it's not. But we're picking who else. We're picking our hierarchy of leadership.
Right.
I'm confused. So is this or is this not a vote?
I feel like we should vote for both then, like a joint ticket.
Sounds odd.
You could just stab motherfucker.
I honestly just like unsheath my sword.
Roll an intimidation check.
Them's dangerous talks of democracy.
Oh my god!
It's a game based on dice.
I'm just not.
It's a game based on dice. 4.
You drop
Does
it.
he laugh?
They're in those dice.
Yeah, I mean, they all kind of like, you see them kind of like smiling and they're like, you're obviously not commanding their respect here in any sort of way.
Basically what I do now is I actually cut his throat.
Can I take cinematic purpose
Well,
and
that seemed like a
meander
bit
in
of-
after helping the just being helpful?
I mean, after he does what he's gonna do,
This also kind
you
of
can't
makes sense,
stop
because I
him
say I
and
was
just
drunk
declared he's doing
going into
something.
Can you imagine how?
So, Urzo, I need you to make a dexterity check with your proficiency. So just an attack, I guess.
Give this boy a try.
Just an attack.
Yeah, an attack, but with
Give it a kiss.
But I'm gonna say, since you're aiming. No, okay, just an attack. Go ahead. No, it should be disadvantage, shouldn't it? Since he's aiming for the throat.
They weren't expecting it, right?
Yeah, but it's a surprise. Roll stealth check first.
Sleighting him? Oh, nice. Jesus, that's fucking.
That's gonna be a 30.
You're welcome.
Okay, and now give me the attack.
Keeping this down. And the attack is going to be. Add those two together. 32.
Them's dangerous talks of
32 attack.
As they're smiling, they're just like the one who was talking is just like, personally, I think that honestly, this hasn't really been a. And Griffin, this is when you walk in, as you see him, his blood pours down his throat, and the others kind of like step back and look at him, and look at you, and it just drops to the
I
ground.
just start like wiping off the blade on his cloak. I'm just like.
And yeah, it kind of wipes off as he like drops to his knees too.
I do like a burp belch. And I'm like, I tried to be nice. I did. I wanted to give you guys choice because you don't get a lot. You've been stuck in this fucking city this whole time. It sucks, right?
Yeah.
I'm nodding.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So I tried to give you choice and you just didn't take it. So here's how it's gonna do. Boss,
Yes, sir.
you're second in command.
Yes, sir.
Figure it out from there.
Yes, sir.
I'll have orders in the morning and I leave.
Fucking.
As you turn around, you see Griffin standing in the entranceway.
And I just like, as I'm walking by, I just like wink at you and walk away.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't vote for him.
It's not my Lord Commander.
Who else wants to taste the democracy?
Not my Lord Commander.
Slit your fucking throat and breathe. Democracy.
It's not there, though.
Yeah, it's the blue of the red white
It
egg.
really,
So
that
now
really,
there's 21.
that really was a huge pendulum
Yes.
there. Like
That was amazing.
like democracy, and then I'll slit your fucking throat if you don't agree with me. Like there's just like
he's
no.
he's really trying to be a good guy.
He's trying
but he
to be,
also
but
just
they-
has no problem with killing people.
Obviously, Urso has vertigo here.
Yeah.
Well, but also,
I don't
like,
know what that means.
shouldn't the Lord Commander be able to decide how the faction runs? Why does this low-level guy be able to be like, I don't think we should do democracy?
Because he needs to command respect. He wasn't commanding respect.
And now he is commanding.
I need to pee really quick.
automatically
I tried to hold it. Sorry, guys. It happens here and there.
How dare you, Ben?
Hydrated, my dude.
DM,
I think
commander of our
what we
entire
should do
world.
is we should elect
Sexy over here.
some people to collect the votes and then bring it all together in one place, some sort of
And then, like-
college.
and
Even
then,
though there's
like-
only 21 of them, I
Yes.
think we should
I
still
think we
elect
should-
representatives.
That's true. Like
As
maybe
well.
we'll
And
do
the darkest drow are separated.
Ooh.
There's one darkest drow in each
Yeah,
area of
Maybe
the college.
3/5 of a vote.
I'm gonna turn off the stream now, guys. Okay?
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's just me.
Historical accuracies and jokes about them are not inappropriate.
They're real life. The gerrymandering, it still happens today.
That's true.
This is not historical.
From the looks of things, we went through the entire book of Animal Farm in about 5 seconds.
Actually, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know what
Fucking
you're doing,
accurate.
but you sound like the weird goth guy from the IT crowd.
From the IT crowd? What's that?
Oh wait,
You really are, yeah.
that's that guy from the Mighty Boosh or whatever.
My likeness for his
Yeah, he does Old Grey or whatever.
I'm all great. My
Yeah, we drink Baileys from a show.
I like you. What do you think of me?
My brother loves old drinks.
Let's make an assessment.
Back to it.
Assessment.
I got a man, John.
So, if no one else has anything they want to do, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward to tomorrow.
I was gonna help you, Yo, you got it handled.
I tried to be nice.
It means a lot to me that you wear that shirt every time.
I didn't wear it last week.
I wasn't here last week, so I didn't know.
My landlord hasn't gotten a new washer yet, so.
I gotcha.
It adds to the sorry, they're expensive and take time to plug in.
Take time to plug in.
The one they left us, no, the one they left us is like disgusting. It's really, I didn't check it because like I didn't think
We did that.
I didn't think a washer could be disgusting.
No.
It's moldy
Alright.
and the mold won't wash off.
Alright,
And
alright.
they're gross.
That's what Frodo.
And we don't have a gas line connected back there, so it has to be.
Hey, does anyone have a
electric.
USB-C charger really quick?
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, I should have
Wait,
one here. I
Tyler,
left
if you
here
get
one
in
time
the
ago.
washer.
Thank you.
Bill just hoards all the ones that are
I'm just gonna
left.
take this cord.
That's what they are.
Plug it in.
It's from the
Alright, guys. So, we are gonna fast forward to the morning.
Charges no.
And I cleaned the fuck out of it. I bleached it like 3 times and with vinegar. And it still smells. It just won't come out. So
You get like $20 for it.
no, I have.
For recycling.
I have one. I just have to get it.
Seriously?
Because I need a truck. That's what I'm trying.
What do you mean? Just
To get the drive to get it to my house. I actually
free delivery.
no, I have because Lisa has one from their old house.
It's like a
Yeah,
second-hand.
I just
Right.
I haven't had a truck available to get it to my house yet. I didn't think of the van, I guess.
Alright.
That works.
Yeah.
So, the next day, you all awaken in your rooms in the palace. Some of you awaken in your rooms in the palace. Leah awakens in Tass's room
Burping.
after sleeping for what felt like forever.
Super sore.
Sore. exhausted.
I'm like on the floor.
Well, not
against the
exhausted.
wall.
My
like,
level of
against-
exhaustion.
My griffin's on like against the wall sleeping, and I'm like up against the griffin, just kind of
In the
like,
same room as them?
Yeah.
dozing
So
because I was watching over them. I just like doze off.
I have a question about how this all works out. So after a long rest, does my level of exhaustion go away?
Yes.
And do I still regain all of my spell slots as well? Okay.
So,
Can I not do that, please?
Was that 8 hours from now or we need to kill Seneca and that becomes this new character?
No. Let's just
yeah,
not.
we're just saying for the sake, if you didn't have anything else to do that day, you slept through the night.
Okay.
As you all awaken in the morning, some of you feeling rested, but your body feeling rested, but your mind
Where did we go?
racing.
Wait,
I'm also.
where did you go after you left the speech? After you killed that guy, where did you go?
Oh, I went to bed.
Okay.
Slept like a baby.
Oh, I slept the best sleep I had in a long time. I slept 8 hours, not even 4. I slept 8 hours.
Can you bring your character sheet to me?
You
We're gonna change his alignment.
Like, that was weird, and then you transferred over.
When I see, do you guys wake up, or at least
I woke
past?
up.
Do you wake up? I just come over to you. I'm still groggy myself. But hey, how you?
Yeah. No.
You
I'm
okay? Are
there.
you okay? How you feeling?
Oh well.
We'll have a -3 on all of my ability checks.
And I'm there.
We're justified for now.
How are you?
Keep
how
it
are you
up.
feeling?
We'll see what happens.
I'm standing by, like, up from the chair. So, like, I was sitting in that chair and I'm, like, standing up from it and, like,
I'm alive, so there's that.
That's good, right? Is that not good? Did you not
Yes.
sleep?
I mean, yeah.
what happened? I'm so sorry that I let you guys go, and I will never forgive myself for that. But what happened?
Well, you see, when you teleport into a room with 3 Aegises, things tend to not go your way.
You gotta keep track of your counter
small
spells.
room.
It's the counter spells. You gotta.
Small room.
We can-
AOE damage.
When you die and you live and you learn.
You know, I've been there.
You live, die, repeat.
You know, I've been there, man. I died a couple times.
Grigor, are you awake or are you still a spider?
Death is a friend of mine. Yeah, we're old rivals.
You probably, yeah. I'm awake.
Man,
I don't know if you're a spider still or you're like a person.
No, but
I'll go. Are you Grigor? Are you?
I'm fine. Wolf? First plus? Wolf? Will use me.
Oh, see, I don't remember Loth being there when we brought you back, but that's a hey, whatever. I'm just kidding. No, that's whatever you find purpose in. We need to do.
I still have purpose. I am a blade pointed at Orcus.
so we all.
Yeah. We're one big, stiff,
like you.
sharp blade.
And I hug you in all of your legs.
Oh, right, you're a rider. I keep forgetting.
No, not totally.
Not right. Like
He's got legs in his back.
You're kind of a driver, yeah.
Using Iron Spider.
Oh, okay.
That's like what it is.
No, because really, like, fuck.
And that's
Fuck
it.
Orcus.
That is my pure focus.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it.
Yeah.
Like strike down Orcus.
Fuck
I am
yeah.
a tool to be used.
So
I'll go to. I'm gonna. Gur, where are you and Pigeon at?
Were we allowed to sleep in the palace?
Yeah, dude, no one's asking shit right now.
Alright.
I go find you guys.
Good
And
to
I just
see you.
wanna.
Then it's just Pigeon on like a whatever size bed, and then me just on top of Pigeon.
I come in. Are you awake or are you still sleeping?
Walk away.
What time is it?
It's like 9.
Lily is like, oof.
Like, we're still asleep.
Okay. I don't want to 8 hours. I don't want to wake you up. I just want to check how you guys are, how you guys are doing.
Walked away, and I pointed to you.
I look at the sun and I'm like, oh man, we only got. I forgot how much we counted up to. It's not important. What's up?
Just wanted to see how you guys were. How's Pigeon doing?
She's good.
Pigeon, how you doing?
I'm actually good. Could have been a lot worse, I guess.
Good. No, that. I mean, yeah, I could have been. I just wanted to.
I don't really remember it.
I know, no. I just wanted to. I want to make sure everyone's doing okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Do you guys need anything?
Breakfast.
Oh yeah, breakfast.
Yeah. Can I? Is a Viper guard around?
No, you're in the quarters right now. There's
Oh, okay. I'll go make sure breakfast is being started. And is there like a kitchen area or is it like?
Yeah, there's it's near the throne.
Because like all the survivors are here, so I didn't know if there's like a.
Yeah, they're in the back.
Okay.
They're further in the back of the.
I'll go by the kitchens and just see if anyone is getting started on anything or like.
Okay. You head over to the kitchen and see that there's a tray, a line of bowls, each with porridge and bread.
Okay.
Like probably that big slice of bread.
I mean, is there anyone serving or like how's it?
Yeah, there's some humans
I
back
just go
there.
up to whoever. Is there more supplies or I can help in any way?
Kurlock's gone, taking a few men to go pick up some stuff in our tall, but it may be a few days. So right now we need to ration what we have, just to make sure everyone's okay.
Understood. How many like pots of food are there? Just like a couple or like?
Yeah, you see a couple big fucking pots.
I'm gonna because I have like cooking spices myself and like some rations. I'm gonna use what I have. I'm gonna I'm gonna tiny servant a couple like ladles and like kitchen supplies to just like make the food like better.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just a little tastier, just a little like
Sure. Throw some sugar in the porridge.
just more like heartier, just to give hope to, you know what I mean? Like good food is good.
Yeah, I mean you have your rations. How many rations do you have?
I think it's a week's worth.
So 7 days, 7 things of rations.
So I'll use like a good day's, or well, I guess it's how many people survived.
As you look around this room, you see probably close to a few hundred bowls.
I'll use all my rations, and I'll use any of the spices I have just to make everything just a little bit better. And I'll make the ladles serve themselves kind of thing, just like
They do their best, but there's a lot, and
Yeah.
you don't have much.
No,
So.
I understand.
But yeah, they
You said there's how many ladles and bowls? Not bowls, cauldrons, I guess.
Probably like 5 pots.
I'm gonna use all of them so they can like self-serve and self-store.
Alright. Yeah, he's like, look, I don't want to. You don't have to.
You need rest too.
I
Grab
just.
a bowl, take a seat, and I have this.
Roll persuasion.
I have advantage because my suit. 22.
I don't know about you.
Thank you.
Fine, but I don't want to give them too much hope that the food's gonna get better in a few days. He grabs the bowl and walks off.
Do we just like wake up?
Guys, I know, but please, it's so hard to concentrate as it is. Like, just because I'm sick, like, it's just.
There was an amazing moment. I'm actually really disappointed that everybody missed.
Yeah, that's why we don't crosstalk. Save it for when we're on you. Which is.
What happened?
Leah, what are you up to?
Oh no, there was just a moment between the three of
That
us.
was actually a crosstalk moment.
Yeah, that was the problem. Is where I'm like, and I put my head down. I was like, I'm really upset that was. Well, we were all. It's still in the room, and I was checking on Tass, and I was like making sure he's okay. And then Grieger went to talk to him, and I don't remember exactly what he said.
Walked up to him and your family. You walk away from them.
I pointed to Leah and I said, no, I didn't.
That was jeez.
Save it for when we're all here.
Yeah, that's so good. I'm still crying about it.
I wasn't expecting aside because you were doing it. I wasn't expecting it to be like a serious moment.
But I like being a part of everyone's character moments.
I have to say, guys, I just wanted to say, when there is crosstalk and stuff, I do feel like I'm less into it.
Yeah.
I mess up.
That's
less
fair.
immersed. I just want you.
Yeah, just person.
So, you guys do that.
And I cry. And I melt into a puddle. I don't know what that means.
That I have less immersion there too.
And
Listen, okay? Bits have to exist.
I just saw on your shirt.
Adventure Zone does bits.
Some
Critical
of the
Role does bits.
No. That doesn't matter. We do bits.
We do bits.
That's
Why
probably
would
on
the
purpose.
D6 have pips?
Probably on purpose.
Is that the only one?
Looks to be.
Probably because you can tell 6s from 9s. Wait, no, 6s. Wait, what?
What?
Oh,
The
boy.
D6 has pips and not numbers.
Oh, 6, 8, 9. I think it's just the only.
It's
Fuck you,
more
dude.
recognizable.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, throw that shit out.
Burn it.
okay,
OG
so
D6
then I
is
say to the kid, all right, let's get you some food. Dallas, let's go downstairs.
What's 5e item creation?
I hadn't even thought of food, but the second you
talk
said
about it
that.
Sounds good, right? Let's go.
I'll wake up in my room alone. We go downstairs.
Okay.
You wanted to be part of, so I just.
No, I appreciate it. It's very sad. Griffin walks downstairs alone. Urzo.
I need to go talk to the boy.
All right. You head downstairs.
Boy. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you meant Baz.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Baz?
Oh, we're walking down to get some porridge.
Yeah. I mean, you meet up with them in the hall.
Porridge is going to be my first meal back from the dead.
But it tastes real fucking good. I do it myself.
You should be like, oh,
It tastes.
My bad.
And when you taste it, it tastes slightly better than what you
I
expected.
got a bunch of spices.
You don't have that much though. Like
They're separate from the rations. I collect all the spices we find.
it's
He's a spice
Throwables is a lot of food.
And we also have
Five
like
cold
6 pounds of cooking spices that we've.
Okay, sorry. I did all this stuff and it did nothing.
It does. It tastes a little bit better. It tastes a little better.
That's super
take you to the
inconsiderate,
pub later and
Taz.
get you
That's
that
super
stuff.
inconsiderate.
Urzo, what are you doing when you find Tess?
okay.
Get off the
I
phone.
to the task. I just go.
I'll just go back to dead then.
No.
It's been, you're being dramatic, and I don't like it. I just had puberty yet. I should stop. So,
Isn't
anyways,
that the time to be dramatic?
I got this. I don't know what it does. No, God, no.
What is it?
I'm sorry.
Oh, when you attune to it, you actually were able to figure it out.
Never
but-
mind. I take it back.
Read your scroll.
But Tess, you can help him understand it better.
There you go. Thank you. I don't.
Sure, I got it.
Beyond me. So.
24 Arcana.
All right. One moment.
I mean, it's better because
24 Arcana.
I mean, if nothing else, like, you had gotten it, but now, like, I also know what it is. So even if, like, I have the same knowledge you do, it's still, like, new to me, so I would like to know.
All right. So, the quiver has 20 slots in it for arrows. 20 arrows, 20 slots. Every day you can prep 20 arrows of whatever I'm sending you now. Placing them in their appropriate slots. And obviously charging them the way you would. There you go.
One of them is in a boxing glove in this campaign.
How many of each arrow? Or each type, I guess.
He could prep
You can
20 of
decide.
one arrow,
Okay, alright.
or he
You can
could mix
decide.
them up. It's up
He's
to him.
fucking Hawkeye is apparently what it is.
So there's.
You don't have to do it all at once.
But here's the thing. At this point, I don't have to buy these arrows, so I can just.
They are just regular arrows that you will charge with their energy.
You don't have to do them all at once. You can just, like, do them at
He has to prep them at the beginning of the day.
each. Okay.
Yes, you have to prep what you want. So like you say you want 5 fire arrows, 5 freeze arrows, 5 thunder arrows, 5 invisible arrows. You know.
Like a wizard.
There's an invisible arrow?
I got that.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, there are invisible arrows.
What's the bonus to that? Does it raise AC as it the person can't see it coming?
Yes.
Like, right
He's got all the stats. I sent him.
Like, what does that do?
I will show you. We will discuss this inside. else everyone wants to know.
It's gotta
That's
be this
cool.
every time.
So can we all
Yeah,
like
I'm in the
agree-
kitchen and my.
I mean, you guys are all there when it's
Can we all agree
served
that we're
over.
all together for once finally? I'm gonna go around and hug every single person.
Not there.
Where are you, Seneca?
That's what I was saying. Can we agree that we were all there?
Where are you, Seneca?
Still just hunting.
Oh, that's silence.
Hunting.
I'm dead.
Oh, you never went to sleep.
No, I did. They didn't go to sleep. The Dragonborn don't stop to go to sleep.
I mean, they go in shifts. Yeah, of course.
So then I sleep and I sleep.
All right.
I said I'll come back when someone radios me back, rings me back, earrings me back.
What about you, Melendor?
There's this weird moment
Are
where
you
you
just
can
hanging
just,
out?
I'm just hanging out with these guys.
All right, man.
He said it. Hey,
twice.
We're having breakfast.
Seneca, we're all here. Yeah, is everyone? Are you coming?
Come
back?
get some breakfast.
It's just slightly okay porridge, but you know I worked really hard.
Better
on it.
than it was.
I used like 3 spell slots on it. It's fine.
It's really good after all that we've been through.
This is actually the best porridge I've ever had.
There's actually a little too much.
Can I sense a deception check through the?
No, you don't get any more.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Look, it's enjoyable. It's like you added just not enough sugar to the cream of wheat. All right, that's what it is.
It's pretty shitty porridge that I spent like 3. It's fine.
You know what? People die.
I didn't work
and
really
now they
hard
have
on
food.
anything. It's fine.
Stop. People die. They have food. They're
It is definitely food. Mmm.
Alright, tell you what, if you all, we're gonna have a food crisis pretty shortly, so there's gotta be salvageable food in this city. If we find that and bring it here,
Listen,
I don't
I hate
think
to
that's not
say
a
it, but that's
problem.
not a weird.
Sorry.
what?
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh
No, it's our.
it's not.
Why is it not a problem?
They have the
They
Viper's venom. They have the Dragonborn. They have the
people
palace.
here. Drellic
And Seneca,
Father.
while you were out there, the number of undead is dwindling vastly. Like, Dragonborn are actually getting antsy, like, punching out pillars of buildings and shit because they want to fucking kill more undead.
These Dragonborn are all named Chad, Drink Monster, and
Okay,
Some of them are named Kyle.
I understand that there are bigger fish to fry, so to speak.
Porridge to cook.
But we need porridge to cook for these survivors. I mean,
Yes.
why do we save people if we don't save people? We let them live for them to live crappy lives. Let's provide more for them.
Aren't they? Are they not finding more supplies?
I guess the harsh of it is.
Apparently, Dralaknir left the city, so I don't know.
Excuse me?
Sorry,
Kurlak. Where's Dralaknir?
You saw him out killing
Kurlak.
Okay, so yeah, the leader of the city is
Where's
not leading the city.
You wouldn't know where Kurlak is.
Oh, I just he's not with Dralaknir.
Okay.
Let's have the Viper's Venom find food.
Yes.
To
that's
bring
exactly
here.
what I was gonna say. We have the Lord Commander of the Vanguard.
Sure, I'm just saying we can't save a city and then leave it before it's saved.
Yeah.
Saving isn't just killing all the bad
$10
guys.
on the Afghanis isn't gonna help. I mean, sorry, but
Saving the city is more than just making sure all the undead are re-dead. It's making sure that the survivors can survive.
Yes.
So let's make sure they
if they
can.
can't survive, they can't help. If they can't help, they're kinda useless.
that's dark. But
Then why are we? I mean, why do we do anything to save people? Some people need to exist just to exist and enjoy life. I mean,
Yes. They hunt, they live, they enjoy.
everyone should
If
help.
they cannot, they fall.
I think they're gonna be okay.
But we should ensure they are before we leave.
We have to think about the world at large.
I think what
I'm
we're
with
gonna
We
the
say.
can only
Skyler.
do so much here.
Yes.
We must do more
We
for
if-
out there.
if we didn't do that in Freehold, where my mother is, when we sent all of the people to Freehold, and we just sent them there, then what is keeping us here to help? These, we have saved them. It seems to me that they will, I mean, we can talk to the Lord Commander and ask his people.
That's all
if
I'm
they
saying. I'm
feel-
not saying we spend months here rebuilding the city. I'm saying we spend a day and we make sure the people we saved have a chance at a better life.
I'm
Like in
more-
Chetnasad?
I am more concerned.
We have
with
made
my own
mistakes in
family.
the past. Live, learn, repeat. or die, live, learn, repeat. Whatever happens, we need to learn from our mistakes.
And they need to learn from theirs.
What mistakes did they made?
They were weak. They could not defend themselves. They needed us.
They had an unstoppable force come up against them. Who can
Unstoppable?
Apparently.
Is it
for families living in this city just trying to have a life, yes, it's unstoppable. For people adventuring for a year or more, it's
then
not
maybe
the same.
they shouldn't be in this world. If a force is unstoppable for them, maybe they are meant to be themselves.
There'd be no one left.
He believes in the true balance of nature, that those who do not belong here perish and those who do
Are
live.
ants part of nature? Are ants part of nature?
We don't need to get into
Hold
a
on.
philosophical discussion about
Not
how-
every.
this is good.
Not every.
I like this.
We
Hold on.
need to decide.
Not
Let's have a
every
debate. I
ant
love debating.
fights. Some ants just help rebuild the city. If every ant were meant to fight, then they'd have nothing left to fight. They'd all die in battle.
You are 100% correct. But we're not the worker ants, we're the fighter ants.
We are.
Why can't we be both?
We aren't.
We're here trying to stop a body of some sort of god, ooze of some kind, trying to make everything part of one. If we want everything to be balanced, we should let him win. If we don't want this government governing anymore, we can't just topple it over and hope something better comes along. We have to be prepared to make sure whatever we destroy rebuilds into something better. Otherwise, why are we destroying it?
But there's going to be no rebuilding if all the fighter ants are busy being worker ants.
But maybe it's not our place to rebuild. Maybe it's their place.
Then why is it our place to destroy?
We just wipe the slate clean. Let them decide what happens.
Who? Let who decide?
I don't understand why we have to.
I'm just saying
immediately
The people.
go and fight more.
Because the clock's ticking.
Don't fucking say that, alright? You don't know what that fucking means.
Let's
Don't you
just-
fucking say that.
Sorry, was it
Let's all take a breath.
What happened?
Can we all? Let's all take a breath. I thought we would sit. And is Seneca here now? Are you here?
Yeah, Seneca, you were right.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna literally give everybody a hug, which I don't do often.
You don't say Hail Hydra to every single one of us.
Hello. I go around. I hug everybody. And we need to stop. And with your spirit was the worst thing they ever did to the Catholic Church.
Yes.
That was the worst thing.
That's the worst thing the Catholic Church has done.
The dimension back car was the worst thing.
I was doing the whole.
Good night, everybody.
Alright, let's focus. Let's bring it back. Bring it back.
I get it. I was doing the John Mulaney bit.
We got it. Bring it back, though.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
You were giving everyone a hug.
Yeah, no, but I don't remember what I was saying after that.
Well, I no longer want to give any of you hugs.
And I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go perform for the rest of my life until the world ends. No.
Worker ants.
State Farm is the
Come on, guys. Let her speak.
Just
delegate.
Okay,
No,
that's all I'm saying.
Hang on. Let Leah say what she's got to say, guys.
She said she wasn't sure. Sorry. You started something.
No, I think we need to decide what our next step is, because from here we have gained significant allies here. However, the status quo is still that my father, as we think, according to the Antaro grave that Tass and I visited and were acquainted with, is that he is possibly allied with Orcus. So there is something, we need to make some sort of decision. And to William's argument that he was making earlier, we need to make some sort of decision about what we want the world to be. Because if this all boils down to a wish spell, to what the world is going to be after it all goes down, I think we need to decide what it's going to be.
Why would we decide what it's going to be?
Who else is going to decide?
Did you not
A man thirsty for blood.
No.
A man that runs an entire group of people that kill people. They are an assassin group. Valandris. A group of magi that kill people on their own whim. Who else is left?
You saying we are the best people?
I am not. I'm not. I'm saying we need to make a plan of what we want the world to be. I'm not saying we need to be the ones ruling that world. I'm saying we need to come up with a plan.
If we're gonna be the ones to take down the bad guys, we need to make sure there's someone good to take their place.
Yeah.
It's like when we killed Xanathar. There was a power vacuum. Someone else stepped in to fill that position. And when we didn't decide who it was someone else. Maybe not just as bad, but still bad. If we're going to take down governments and we're going to take down gods, we need to ensure the
somebody else has
people survive, and not just survive, but thrive. If Urzo, if you're saying the people should decide what kind of life they want, we need to ensure there's a system in place to make sure it happens. What if another warlord comes through here while we're gone and tears apart your army and tears apart the people and puts in a new rule of law? Maybe that would happen and maybe there's nothing we can do, but if there's a standing army who follows a standing order and there's people who can rebuild the city.
The point is, none of this happens if we stay in this town.
I'm thinking more large scale. I think William's thinking small, long-term, small. What I'm saying is we need to find something that works. Large scale.
Okay, I'm talking about what we're doing right now.
Yes. Well, what are we doing right now? What are we going to do next? We need to
making
think.
porridge and
what-
rebuilding the city.
What the hell is the end game? Is what I'm saying. We need to think about when all of our hard work and when people that we love die around us. What the hell is the end game? What are we working for? For Orcus to take over? For Valandris to take over? For my
Restore the world the gods built.
More than anything else, the one thing we all agree on is that Orcus, Xanathar, the clock, doesn't matter who, your father doesn't get the scroll. That's the one thing we know. That doesn't get done if we sit in town making porridge and rebuilding the town.
Yeah.
We need to go.
to where? Is what I'm asking.
Do we have
I
all our allies?
understand what you're saying. You've made it perfectly clear.
But we're sitting.
Well, we're going to keep sitting because we're talking.
We need to decide.
I understand where you're coming from. I get the question you're asking. That's not for me to decide. I'm here to kill the monsters. When the monsters die and more monsters pop up in their place, well, I'm going to kill them too. I'm just going to keep going. That's all I know at this point. So, I see where you're at. I'm not there. Just point me in the right direction.
How many berries are there?
All right, let me go back to the quest list.
Left total? Or
No, I'm
four
going
if
back
you
to the quest
count
list.
the fall of Orodron,
I
but
didn't think we were the Orodron police. I thought we were just trying to stop the world from being, turned upside down.
Sure, but we were also leading a rebellion against the government.
Is there any
so
way we can get the map back up there, Ben? Thank you.
Sure can.
That's what I mean. If we're gonna topple the government, we need to make sure something else comes back.
Orodrom, check. Nandram.
I'm not
is
saying it's
kind of
something that needs
check.
to be figured out in a day. I'm just saying we can't come into a town, destroy the bad guy, and leave this vacuum. in
Can we
I
set?
learned a lot about leadership.
Can we set people up to help? Like the Viper's Venom. Can we give them directions for what to do?
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying let's spend a week here. I'm saying let's spend a day here and make sure that food is coming in and things are being done.
Ben, I have a
That's
question. Tarum.
Has a
No. I know. It's Jeremiah Tremorwood.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it right.
Stop.
The first time
Ben, change the name.
ever. Oh my god. So he's a good dude, and now his Aegis is dead. Maybe we should go back and talk to him. Okay. There's one.
Oh, are you trying to pick a leader right now? Like for
I'm giving us options.
long term.
Yes. I'm just giving us options.
We have a clear option.
Well, we have been to Oradrum, and that's
Leah.
like boop,
What?
Leah.
No. Fuck.
It's my name.
No,
Leah.
not you. I'm fucking up the other character. Now I got your name confused with the other girl.
Oh, her in
Not Bonnie.
Evan Rom. It's Baroness Laura Ilar. Laura Ilar, which she was just meeting with Jeremiah Tremorwood together in Eminram, so we could talk to either of them. And it looks like we've been to, except for Wormrock, which it looks like there's dragons there, so fuck that.
There's a picture of a dragon, so like
We have not been there. But we've been to all the other ones, except for Edenram. We want to go there because Edenram is a small outpost by Clarion Jalel. He has Artal loyalty. We have not been there.
So it sounds like he's a man we shouldn't want to meet.
It's like the rebate.
So what it seems to me is that we need to go revisit some of the allies that we've made, and we need to talk to them.
We just spoke to him before we came here.
Yeah, we were kind of just in him and Rob.
So what are you saying? We just go kill Orcus?
Yeah.
The whole point of us
We
going
need to
around.
talk with Titania. She has
Yes,
been gathering
where is
allies.
Titania?
Yeah, the whole point
She
of us
said
going.
she would find us.
The whole point of us going around was to gather enough allies that Artal was under enough pressure that we could get in there and do our thing and get under past her father, Xanathar, fucking all the swinging dicks that are coming.
Yeah.
A lot of dicks on that dance floor. Just scoop on in there, steal the box, not use it. Not use it.
If we want to stop distraction, finding and destroying what remains of Xanathar might be the
Xanathar is I think our next option. Xanathar is our next option. I was also going to suggest that we may want to go back, and I know it will probably be too much chagrin of many of you here, but we may want to go talk to my father.
How's that conversation gonna go?
And see where the hell his power comes from. We don't have to be straight up front with whatever we ask.
You think he
We
will
burned that bridge? I don't remember.
No. Because somebody found out there was power coming from him. And what I'm saying is, it seemed to me, from what I saw, that his power comes from Orcus. However, that is a drawing on a wall that does not have writing to say as much.
Didn't have citations.
Last time you saw him, he killed Grimsh.
Yes, I am I am very much aware. So it may be beneficial for us to go up there and maybe find out truly where his alliances lie. I don't know. And I feel that it is not good. But I want to make sure, I want us to be certain.
Why is finishing Xanathar so high on our priority list?
Bitch, yeah, Orcus.
Because he's allied with Orcus.
Is he? For sure?
Yes.
Orcus technically killed him.
Xanathar created the world we are in.
He is allied. Xanathar. Xanathar and my father.
But I'm saying,
Xanathar and my father made
killing
this world.
Xanathar something we need to do before just getting the box. He's not between us and the box. Artal's between us.
What's in the box again? Oh, the deck.
The wish.
That's right.
The deck of,
Well,
the deck of
probably
many
the deck,
things.
yeah.
Fucking great read.
We don't know that he is between us and the box. He may
He,
be waiting.
Xanathar is a servant of Orcus.
Orcus is the
Literally, I have that written down. Xanathar is a servant of Orcus.
When we killed him, the blackness of Orcus poured out from him.
Yeah.
Whether or not he created this world without Orcus's help, he has allied himself in
Yeah.
some way with orcs.
Yes,
Okay,
he
so
has.
so by our reckoning, Xanathar, your father, the Aegises, if there's any left. Agi.
There's a lot left.
Well, Orcus is probably higher on that list.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
They're
so
all-
all of these people are with Orcus now. So what the fuck are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. We need to figure out if my father is truly alive with Orcus, and we need to do so in a very tactful manner.
Well, then we can't go.
We delegate, and I open the door and I just yell Baz's name.
You want to send him?
Yes, sir.
He comes in. Open season on the clock. I want the Viper to work day and night at eliminating them. Any expenditures during this assignment just pass through the.
Don't do it.
The cunning stunts.
There you go.
Thank you. The cunning stunts, and I will see that everyone's paid what they're due.
Lord Commander, that sounds incredibly interesting.
Well, I don't care if it's
Interesting.
They wanted to be interested.
But have you cleared this with the king?
Yeah, Drolakner.
I don't care about the king.
I do. He's got a dragon for a nanny.
You don't care about the king?
Why should we clear with him?
Because he pays us a lot of gold weekly.
Oh, that's running out real quick.
Nope.
He has more gold.
His dad's a
I haven't.
dragon.
I have a renewable income.
So we're packing up then. We're leaving.
No,
Fog
no, they need people to protect.
You're there.
They have a whole army.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
They do have an army of Dragonborns, though.
That's even larger than
They
the
don't
army
need
of
the
Vipers.
You should talk to Drolakner. We have gained him as an ally, and I think a diplomatic discussion about this is better suited than just because if there's one thing that I have learned about Drolakner is he does not like the sneaky secrets behind his back.
Asking forgiveness is easier than
No.
asking permission.
I think
I'm
no,
right there with
no,
you.
no. The one thing that I've learned about Drolakner is that you need to go talk to him.
Am I talking to Drogner or am I talking to his dad?
You're talking to Drolakner. I will go with you.
Back in this. It's gonna be dead.
No, because his dad's kind of a pushover.
No, his dad is great.
No, he's not a pushover.
Lord Commander, what am I doing?
Well, my friend here. Your council. So should you.
Okay.
Tell them to get food. Hunt and get food.
There's salvageable food in this city. Have them find it.
The city, the people can. The city's clear.
They
Clear
can
the city.
also do that, but the more people looking for it,
I
the
don't
more
think
resources
you
we
understand their skill set. Really.
have. Alright, then, if you're gonna have them do nothing, I'll find people to
It's
look
fine.
for food.
Why don't
That's a good idea.
you know what, you and Mel, I feel like Mel as a ranger has a very good eye for people that are hunters. Why don't you guys go find people that are hunters and trappers
We don't need hunters.
And-
There's
to find food?
I'm saying there's food in
Advantage.
this city that has
Advantage.
not been eaten or destroyed. So we can find resources here.
Okay,
while
but
other
he also has a very high perception. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. He's also very astute, and he can help you.
Now, will you help me find?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Billy Boy,
And
I
he
just want you
walks
to know
off.
I agree with everything you
With the
said.
Vipers, worship
Everything you said.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Typical.
All right, and he heads off.
Ben, I'm going to.
You see him move quickly away. What's going on?
I am as whatever we're gonna be going to do. I'm casting foresight on myself.
Okay.
Bet I'm matching their pay for the time being.
You didn't tell him that. You gonna catch up to him?
You mentioned
I'm
cutting
gonna catch up to
stunts
him.
that they were
All
gonna
right,
I mean, you told
Pause.
us all expenses.
Well, that's right.
sir.
But I wasn't. I'm matching the pay. You're not losing the pay.
Oh. Oh, well, that's much better. Okay, well then,
Which one?
I will
How much was the pay?
500 per week
We cannot.
per soldier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Open season for 2 weeks and then come back to me.
We cannot.
Yes, sir. I think that's much more reasonable.
Yep.
All right.
We'll figure it out from there.
Very good, sir. I will gather them all right away. And he heads off.
We cannot.
Leah, you've cast foresight on yourself.
Yeah.
And we are going to wrap there. as you guys have to decide you have 2 weeks now to decide what you want to do.
For 2 weeks. So 20,000. 20,000.
And we'll figure it out from
Why
there.
would they let me cast a 9th level spell? Jesus Christ. There it is.
Wow. Alright.
What?
Didn't ask anyone else. Kidding. I just really want Panda.
Do you want to chop in?
No, eat your fucking food.
Sorry, I didn't consult the group, but I'm the commander.
It's fine. It's your money.
Except they don't really listen
No,
to you.
no,
so I don't
I'm
know.
mad. I'm mad.
You're on a fun path with this.
I like
No, because like we have an ally and we could have like
You
diplomacy
narrowly
the
just
fuck out
averted
of this.
disaster.
Fast
You
forward.
narrowly just averted disaster.
Fast forward exactly 19 days, and it is just him.
And my blood is staying.
It's just a single hybrid. Single hybrid.
I need the block
hierarchy works.
Yeah.
In Soviet Russia, it's not much here.
Don't apologize.
I care about his
Urza's
father.
making his
Krogner
decisions.
is a fucking gold dragon.
Yeah, he's a G.
Gold Dragon doesn't need 21.
If we could,
No, but if we are not with his son, he is not with us. Is literally what his thing is.
I was honestly shocked you were continuing to go through with it because I was like, what does Colin think happens when you rip 500 gold a week from a mercenary group? Like,
You just get a lot of dead mercenaries and not follow them.
I mean, you get a dead leader for not paying them.
Leadership means something different to me now.
And this is
Hey,
straight up
everybody.
They worship Lol.
Yeah.
I am the blade of Lol. I am the fang of Lol. Remember that next time we talk.
Yeah, but you're also a super and they're not allowed that.
They don't know that. As I turn into a fucking
Spider Neblin.
Spider Neblin. Spider
I
Neblin.
literally can become a drider. I can turn into a drider. I turn into a drider.